Open with the billboard. We're live? Okay, we're live. Good evening, everybody. We are live from Brantlet Stadium here in Crystal River, Florida, home of the Crystal River Pirates, where tonight it's opening night here in the 2026 season as the Suwannee Bulldogs take on Crystal River here on the road. Wayne Luttrell, Andy Day on rivercountrysports.com. And Andy, after not playing last week in the Kickoff Classic, these boys are ready for some football.
Oh, yeah, our team especially wanting to hit somebody else. Now, of course, Crystal River, they took on Lecanto, and they kind of had a rough game as we were talking to some of the people up here in the booth.
Yeah, that's an old-fashioned rivalry game between Crystal River and Lecanto, and that's not a Kickoff Classic, preseason opener, and came out with some injuries on both sides from what I understand. Pretty hard-hitting affair. Lecanto winning that game by 5, 30-25 was the final score, and as we mentioned, Suwannee, as you know, didn't get to play last week, rained out in that Kickoff Classic, doggone it, at the Doghouse against Madison.
Yeah, against Madison, and, that may have been a good thing or a bad thing, according to how you look at it, but the field got awfully wet, and I just don't think the playing conditions would have been for either team. You weren't going to be able to throw the ball, so the footing would have been rather rough.
Our pregame coverage here on rivercountrysports.com is brought to you by the Second Chance Thrift Store. The Second Chance Thrift Store, where you can find just about anything. 129 North across the railroad tracks in Live Oak. Check them out. They've got everything from furniture to household wear to clothing. Heck, I get CDs there.
Mercy.
You can believe that.
CD.
Yeah.
Huh.
The Second Chance Thrift Store, 129 North in Live Oak. Appreciate Daniel and Amanda Moses for sponsoring us here on the pregame show. Also, the pregame brought to you by Faze Flowers, a local Live Oak florist with a lovely variety of fresh flowers and creative gift ideas to suit any style or budget. They can assist you with any local as well as worldwide deliveries. For your convenience, they also offer daily floral deliveries to local funeral homes and hospitals. They're open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and Saturdays 9 to noon. Highway 90 West in downtown Live Oak, Florida. Call them at 362-1266. Remember that number for your next flowers, 362-1266. Of course, you can always find them online at fazeflowersliveoak.com. All right, back with more of our pregame show right after this timeout on rivercountrysports.com.
Football fans to the home opener.
River Country Sports is proud to present Suwannee High Bulldog Football, Friday Night Dog Ball. Brought to you in part by Suwannee Parks and Recreation, bringing you the Suwannee River Roundup Pro Rodeo October 16th and 17th in Live Oak. By Roundtree Moore Ford on Highway 90 across from the mall in Lake City. By Bird's Eye Roofing. Visit birdseyeroofing.com to request a free estimate. By Live Oak's Beef O'Brady's. By the UPS Store of Live Oak. By Live Oak Jewelry. By Wes Haney Chevrolet. By the Suwannee County School District. By Faze Flowers. By Companion Animal Hospital. By the Second Chance Thrift Store. By Hunter Abercrombie, your Edward Jones financial advisor for Suwannee County. By Woods Electrical Services and Woods Family Fitness. By 50 Cal Coffee and Desserts. By Cheek and Scott Pharmacy. And by the Suwannee Quarterback Club. It's Suwannee Bulldog football. Stay tuned for our pregame Coach's Corner. Words from Dog Head Coach Kyler Hall coming up after this timeout on rivercountrysports.com. And back here in Crystal River, getting ready for the game tonight between the Suwannee Bulldogs and the Crystal River Pirates. Both of these teams desperate for some wins. Yep. Crystal River, Suwannee coming off the 1-9 season and didn't get to play in the Kickoff Classic. Crystal River fell in their Classic. Of course, they're coming off a 4-6 season, and stability is what this program needs. They had head coach Cliff Lowry, head coach here from 2018 through 2023, but since then it's been kind of a turnstile of head coaches. They had William Venata, they had Christopher Cook. They had a different head coach in the spring ball as opposed to the fall, but Bryce Spalding is now the new coach at Crystal River and trying to right the ship, that pirate ship sailing in the correct direction.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they've really gone to work. Of course, like you said, they had a couple of injuries last week, some key injuries. Yeah. Actually, I see number 10 out, which was we just call him the X-Man bunch, which he was one of the leading wide receivers and caught a touchdown pass last week. But I tell you, it's going to be a tough game tonight. It always is. And you're on the road and you're in somebody else's home. It's going to be a good one.
Should be a good one. And, by the way, beautiful facility here at Crystal River High School really is. Bramlett Stadium is first class. And just looking at the playing field, I mean, it's beautiful. And, you know, we didn't know about the weather after what we went through last Friday night. But right now we got sunshine and happiness. Yeah,
we really do. And beautiful afternoon. I mean, the original forecast called for a little bit of rain at 2:30 over here and then maybe a little bit tonight around 9:30. But that all went away, and hopefully it stays away.
Yeah, that would be nice. Opening night high school football, man, you got to be happy about that. We've got the Brantford Buccaneers. They are at home tonight in southern Suwannee County. They're playing host to Eagles View as Jacksonville Eagles View comes to visit Brantford. So that game also available on the channel, rivercountrysports.com. Other games around the area tonight, you got Vernon at Dixie, Oak Hall playing at Bronson, Hawthorne on the road to Orlando. Long road trip for the Hornets. They're going to see Bishop Moore. It's Bellevue at Gainesville. Big game going on in Jacksonville this week is Columbia taking the trip down I-10 to meet those Bulls Bulldogs.
Man, mercy. I'm telling you, starting off with a tough one.
that is a toughie. An old-fashioned rivalry game between St. Augustine and Palatka going on in Palatka tonight. That series has been owned by the Yellow Jackets here in recent years. Ocala Westport is at Bradford County tonight. Union County is at Panama City Rutherford. Long road trip for those Tigers. Tallahassee McClay and Mayo to take on the Lafayette Hornets. You got Santa Fe at Newberry. Hamilton County is trying to ring the bell. The Trojans at Bell tonight taking on those Bulldogs. Williston at Chiefland. East Side at Fort White. You got Buchholz battling Vanguard down in Ocala. South Marion at Trenton. Keystone Heights and Interlochen tangling tonight. Madison playing host to Lecanto. You got Taylor County at Panama City Bozeman. Wakulla at Gadsby County. Baker County at Clay County. Godby and Rickards doing battle tonight in Tallahassee. The team we're going to see for homecoming, Zarapath Academy. They had a game last night against an IMG team, their junior national team.
Mercy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also tonight you got Yulee at Baldwin. Got starting lineups for your Bulldogs coming up for you right after this break on rivercountrysports.com. Need that generator hooked up safely, correctly? Woods Electrical Services provides electrical installation of any size and make of generator, residential and commercial. Woods Electrical Services, they specialize in commercial electrical construction, new construction, and remodels. They're local, they're certified, experienced, they're insured, with 6 crews on the job all over North Florida. David Wood and Woods Electrical Services, proud supporters of Suwannee Bulldog Athletics. Go Dogs! Saddle up, Suwannee. It's rodeo time. The 6th annual Suwannee River Roundup Pro Rodeo will take place October 16th and 17th at the Bob Holmes Covered Arena at the Fairgrounds in Live Oak. There will be roping, along with bronc riding, steer wrestling, cowgirl breakaway, barrel racing, plus bull riding. Gates open at 6 with the rodeo beginning at 7:30. Saturday's rodeo will air live right here on River Country. Don't miss the rodeo October 16th and 17th in Live Oak. For more information, call 386-362-3004 or visit Suwannee Parks.
Hey there, looking for bargains? Well, look to Second Chance, the Second Chance thrift store at 501 North 129 in Live Oak. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5. You never know what you'll find, from furniture to clothing and everything in between. And new shipments arriving daily. Locally owned and operated by Daniel and Amanda Moses. It's the Second Chance thrift store. More fun than a flea market and more convenient than a yard sale. Located on 129 North in Live Oak. Come get you a bargain today.
Suwannee Bulldog football here on rivercountrysports.com tonight at Crystal River, getting ready for the Pirates and the Bulldogs, kicking off at 7 o'clock tonight. Wayne Luttrell, Andy Day here in the Pirate ship, Bramlett Stadium.
Oh, yeah, we're on the inside. Yeah. We got a little AC going.
Trying to shake off that 1-9 season from a year ago. That's now in the rear view. We're 0-0, baby.
Yeah, that's right. Starting over.
Ready for opening week. And if we can get by this game, then it's, 4 or 5 at the house.
Oh, yeah, it will be. That'll be a good thing. And then we'll go right there to take on them old Hornets.
Yeah.
Yeah, going back home.
Yeah, got Lafayette County coming in next Friday night. That'll be the home opener. So you make sure you make your plans to come on out. 7:30 kickoff between the Hornets and the Bulldogs next Friday night. All right, let's get to the starting lineup. And we got offensive starters. That's a whole new offensive line You got a new quarterback that's come across the river from Hamilton County. Give me that offensive lineup. What does it look like tonight?
Boy, it'll start like this. The money man right there in the middle at center, number 58, old Cash Butler. Your left guard, number 50, Holden Mantu. Your right guard, number 54, boy, what a name, Titus Tootin.
Yes.
Oh, my, yes. Your tackles will be number 65, Logan Myra, and number 56, Jacob Lord. The wide receivers for the night will be number 1, Jamarcus Cherry, along with number 5, Bubba Lovett, and then there's number 17, Rylan Filial. Your running backs, I guess we'll run from the eye or split backs just a little bit, will be number 21, Mike Johnson, and then the feature back will be number 0, done changed numbers on us again, and that's Trayvon Feed. And finally, at quarterback, number 11, Hagen Johnson.
All right, defensively, here's what the starting unit looks like for Suwannee. Suwannee in that 3-3 stack. Up front in the middle, the nose tackle is Jacaden Carter, number 41. The defensive ends, number 24, Shane Wright, along with number 13, Jadace Jones. The linebackers at the Sam position, it's Marco Rojas, number 15. Number 3, the Mike linebacker, right there in the middle is Travis Feed. You got the Will linebacker as Kyler Watson, number 4. He'll sneak up on that defensive line as well. He's that Will back, and he'll go back and forth as needed. Then when you look at the secondary, your free safety is number 9, Lee Johnson. Your rover, number 10, Josh Johnson. Your cornerbacks are number 7, Fred Cooks, along with number 5, Bubba Lovett.
Bubba Lovett, you got to love him.
All right, getting ready for the national anthem here at Bramlett Stadium. We'll step aside. Back after this on River Country Sports.
What do you love about big national chain pharmacies?
I love the long wait times.
Now serving number 12.
I love being on hold and talking to a robot who never answers my question.
We didn't get that.
I just love being treated like a number.
At your locally owned independent pharmacy, you're a neighbor, not a number. If the big national chain drugstore near you has closed or isn't treating you right, visit your locally owned independent pharmacy today.
We're Lafayette State Bank.
Real people, local people invested in our communities.
Hi, I'm Sandy Millian, the Live Oak Branch Manager, Go Bulldogs.
And I'm Tiffany Bevel, the Brantford Branch Manager. Get 'em, Bucks.
Since 1946, Lafayette State Bank, independently owned and operated,
committed to meeting the growing needs of our community.
Proudly serving the Suwannee Valley, your hometown bank.
Lafayette State Bank, serving dogs, bucks, and pickup trucks.
Member FDIC.
Hey there, looking for bargains? Well, look to Second Chance, the Second Chance thrift store at 501 North 129 in Live Oak. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5. You never know what you'll find, from furniture to clothing and everything in between. And new shipments arriving daily. Locally owned and operated by Daniel and Amanda Moses. It's the Second Chance thrift store. More fun than a flea market and more convenient than a yard sale. Located on 129 North in Live Oak. Come get you a bargain today.
Looking for the perfect spot for family dinner or catching the game? Beef O'Brady's is all about great food, friendly service, and fun for everyone. From their famous wings to hearty entrees, there's something for everyone at the table. Beef O'Brady's of Live Oak, where every visit feels like home. See you tonight.
Fred Cooks.
All right, back here at Crystal River High School, getting ready for tonight's game between Suwannee and Crystal River. Suwannee coming off that 1-9 season and ready to get things started, get on a roll here as we get 2026 underway. Suwannee, of course, at Crystal River tonight. Then that home schedule, we got Lafayette coming in next Friday, followed by Gainesville, Palatka, and Hamilton County before we have to go back on the road again.
And that's a good thing.
That is a very good thing. I have to agree with you wholeheartedly.
Yeah, some of those road trips, you're talking about Tallahassee, mercy. Down the road, yes.
Yeah, Wakulla coming up.
Oh, yeah, Wakulla. That's another one.
The captain's going to meet at midfield for the coin flip. Coin flip brought to you by Faye's Flour and Second Chance Thrift Store. See Kyler Watson out there.
Yeah, and Jacob Lord, one of the offensive linemen. He's over there as well.
Going to have Jacob Lord and Jamarcus Cherry as our halftime guest coming up on Player Spotlight, brought to you by Hunter Abercrombie, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Suwannee County. Fred Cook's out there, one of the captains for Suwannee. For Crystal River, I see E.J. Jenkins is number 2. Number 8 is Grayson Stack. Got 46 out there. I got to flip my page. I couldn't get the roster on one page. It's Colt McGregor.
Yeah, big number 64, Alex Burnett.
And then number 24 is Antoine Murphy. And looks like Crystal River has won the toss and decided to defer. Now they'll line the teams up.
Pirates win the toss and defer to the second half. Suwannee will receive the opening
And
kickoff.
so Crystal River will defer to the second half, and Suwannee will get the football first to start this football game. And I imagine that first drive, normally it's a scripted drive.
Yeah, pretty much so.
And you want to get out there and set the tempo. So we'll see what happens. The opening kickoff coming up after this quick break here on rivercountrysports.com. Need that generator hooked up safely, correctly? Woods Electrical Services provides electrical installation of any size and make of generator, residential and commercial. Woods Electrical Services, they specialize in commercial electrical construction, new construction, and remodels. They're local, they're certified, experienced, they're insured, with 6 crews on the job all over North Florida. David Wood and Woods Electrical Services, proud supporters of Suwannee Bulldog Athletics. Go Dogs! All right, the Pirates and the Bulldogs making their way to the respective sidelines, and we're about ready to get this thing underway. Our pregame show is brought to you by the Second Chance Thrift Store and by Faye's Flowers. I want to thank our sponsors for making these broadcasts possible. Faye's Flowers, they're also sponsoring our field goals. So when you have a field goal, if Mr. Moran should kick it through the uprights, that'll be a Faye's Flowers field goal. What do you think of that?
Man,
Let's hope he delivers. We've got I want to thank 50 Cal Coffee and Desserts, Highway 90 West in downtown Live Oak, Florida. The cafe offering a welcoming space where anyone can come to fellowship, read the Word of God, relax, and enjoy a lovingly made 50-50 coffee and other beverages. Mr. Felix is a Marine Corps veteran and retired deputy sheriff. He's established a place that honors and welcomes veterans and first responders. Stop by to experience their unique blend of Live Oak coffee, desserts, and community.
Looks like number 19, Dalton Lauderdale. He'll tee it up for them old Pirates. Here we kick him from north to south.
And let's see, back deep for Suwannee. It looks like Ajari Williams and Jamarcus Cherry.
Yeah, one of our go-to receivers, experienced receiver. Here we go. End over end kick. It'll be retrieved on the far side by number 1. That's Cherry. Comes to the near side, 25. He's up to the 30, the 35. A little cutback move and upended right around the 41-yard line.
And nice hit on that play on the special teams. That was number 19 making the tackle. And that's Dayton Lauderdale. He's the kicker.
Yeah, he's the kicker.
So nice job by that young man. And Suwannee will set up shop. Don't see any laundry on the field, so the line of scrimmage will become the 42-yard line. Decent field position to get this drive started for Suwannee. And I see the Suwannee team ran to the sideline and getting the play over there. And then they'll break the huddle on the far sideline and come back across the field.
Well, we just wonder, more than one play? Yes.
Let's see.
The quarterback will be number 11, Hajan Johnson. He'll stand in the gun. Single back in the backfield, sidecar left. Trips to the far side of the field, single receiver near side, looking at a 3-3 stack. And we move a little bit early, and that's not a way to start it out.
No, that's not what we wanted to see. But first play of the game doesn't occur because there's a illegal procedure call against the Dogs. So that'll back it up 5 yards, 1st and 15. Now back at our own 37.
Number 21, Mike Johnson. He'll be the lone back in the backfield. A little bit of Johnson and Johnson back there.
There you go.
Same setup, trips on the far side. Pirates come up to the line like there may be some kind of blitz coming on, and we may change the play at the line of scrimmage. Johnson switches side with the quarterback. Here's the snap, and we're going to roll near side, see if we can get a block out of Johnson. And the other Johnson, we're just hammered behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we gained a couple of yards since the 5-yard penalty, I guess, up to around maybe the 40. We'll see where forward progress.
And give Hajan Johnson some credit. Number 11, that snap was a little bit off, and he one-handed that, brought it back in, and was able to make something out of that. Gets a couple of yards. Will bring up a 2nd down at about 13.
And I guess that's one of the things you can say, you know, without playing that pregame, I mean, that first game or your kickoff classic.
You'd like to get the jitters out last week, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Them old dogs up to the line of scrimmage. 3 receiver set to the far side of the field. Single back in the backfield. That'll be Mike Johnson. And the quarterback, Hagen Johnson, he'll look over to the far sideline, and he'll get the play call. He'll relay it.
Coach is checking the defense for him.
Yeah, taking a little bit of time. 3-man front, now 2 backer staff in there. Here's the snap from center. Looking is Johnson. A little bit of pressure, rolls out of that and underthrows. The intended receiver was intended for Trayvon Feed, but it'd have been a short game.
Yeah, and I think that was the check down. He didn't have his first target, and maybe not the second target, and then he had to go underneath as he was chased out of the pocket. So an incompletion brings up a 3rd down and long in this first series for Suwannee.
Will be 3rd down, probably around, 14?
Yeah.
It's kind of, the scoreboard's way down there in the far left corner. I just found it. Other way.
Oh, my other left? There it is. 10:46 showing on that first quarter clock.
Dogs facing a big 3rd down situation. Pirates, all of them up at the line of everything. And I don't know if he lined up all sides.
I think Suwannee moved again.
Wow.
So that'll cost him another 5.
Not helping ourselves right off the get-go. So instead of 3rd and 4, boy, that's going to back us up 5 all the way down to around the 34-yard line.
Yeah, remember this drive started at the 42. We're now at the 34. That's going the wrong way. It's 3rd and 18. And the Pirates, they know it's a passing situation. And you saw how hungry they were last time. They were up there on that line and getting ready to blitz.
Suwannee out of the huddle, up to the line of scrimmage, trips to the far side. Single receiver, near side for them old dogs. Shotgun formation, single back in the backfield, which is Johnson. Kind of a low snap. They bring a blitz off the side, and Hagen Johnson gets rid of it. Wide open receiver at the 40. They have a 1st and 10 on his way to the end zone. Somebody say that dog is gone. Oh, my.
That is Bubba Lovett, and the quarterback, I wasn't sure if he was down or not, but he got the pass away. Apparently, his knee was not on the ground, and they say a completion to Bubba Lovett. Lovett knows what to do after the catch. He takes it to the house.
Absolutely.
On a 3rd and 18.
Wow. And that's the thing. I think the defender thought that the quarterback was going to be down, kind of gave up on the route, but our receiver did not.
10:31 showing on that first quarter clock, and Suwannee strikes on a long pass play to come up with some unlikely points there.
And Billy Moran will do the kicking chores at the 10:31 mark. Dogs have 6. They're looking for 7. We'll always set right around the 3-yard line. Here's the snap, down on the tee, up, and it's kind of a line drive kick, and that hammer knocker was no good.
Well, how about that? We thought he was automatic.
Yeah.
Billy Moran misses the PAT. Hey, 6-0 though. Suwannee grabs the early lead, 10:31 to play opening quarter here on rivercountrysports.com.
Hey, this is Stephen Jones with Roundtree Moore Ford in Lake City. If you're in the market for a new vehicle, there's never been a better time to buy. With Ford's employee pricing, you pay what we pay. What was once a reserve price for Ford employees is now being extended to the general public for a limited time. Anyone can take advantage of this special pricing opportunity. With Ford's employee pricing, you get a fixed, upfront pricing with no need for negotiation. And you can rest assured that you receive the best price, where right now you can receive up to $12,000 off selected new vehicles. And when discounts on new vehicles are this high, it makes your trade-in worth even more money. Where right now at Roundtree Moore Ford, we're offering a free 2-minute trade appraisal, where you can swing by our location here in Lake City or go to RoundtreeMoreFord.com and you can get a free 2-minute appraisal. So don't miss your opportunity to lock in employee pricing only at Roundtree Moore Ford in Lake City. You can check us out on Highway 90 West or across the mall in Lake City or go to RoundtreeMoreFord.com.
And here's the kickoff.
Moran, high, end-over-end kick. Boys driving everybody back all the way to the goal line, and they'll choose to run it out. Coming to the near side, up to the 10, and yes, they should have blew the whistle.
Taken the touchback.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's what the officials called.
I think that was number 15 there on the hit. And that was a pretty good hit by Marco Rojas, one of the hard-hitting Bulldogs on this defense. Well, how about that for Suwannee's opening drive? They didn't do a doggone thing right until the one play that went 66 yards. Hagen Johnson to Bubba Lovett, and touchdown Suwannee.
Yeah, and Hagen, he was getting just about dragged down by one of those Pirate defenders as he got rid of the football to a wide open receiver.
And they are going to say that was a touchback. Despite the contact, they'll put the ball down at the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10 from there, Crystal River. And here's our first look at the Suwannee D.
Yeah, the Dogs will be running a 3-3 stack this year. You have the 3 backers behind those 3 interior linemen with the nose guard right over center. Looks like this time number 8, Grayson Stack, he'll start out as the quarterback. He'll be in the gun. Single back in the backfield, 3 receiver set on the near side. They'll go in motion and get set in the backfield, kind of an offset. Boy, high snap past the center. Number 15's running after the quarterback. Could not catch him, but we're going to get a safety in the end zone. Wow. The quarterback does the smart thing. He was going to try to run it out, but then he got tackled by them old dogs. Wow, we tack on 2 more. That'll make up for the extra point.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, there was nothing the quarterback could do. That ball sailed over his head, and he did what he could to go retrieve it. He got rid of one Bulldog defender, but then he just couldn't get out of the way of the rest of them, and they ate him up. Safety, 2 more points for Suwannee.
It really is kind of a bad snap. And those Dogs were coming across the line of scrimmage.
My goodness. Yeah. Hey, if you're in the market for real estate, call Pool Realty. Their team has the experience, the knowledge, and the listings to make dreams come true. Their agents work hard to match each customer with a property that best fits their needs. Whether you're looking in Live Oak, Brantford, or anywhere in North Central Florida, they're committed to providing an exceptional real estate experience. Pool Realty, with offices in Live Oak and in Brantford. Call Pool Realty for all of your real estate needs. All right, Andy, 8-0 Suwannee.
Yeah, it only took 9 seconds to get that safety. Wow. And the Pirates will tee it up this time at the 20-yard line. Lauderdale puts the foot into it. Jamarcus Cherry will field it at the 25, up to the 30, to the 35, cuts back at the 40, does a little inside move across the 50-yard line, and them old Dogs will have a 1st and 10 from right there. Pretty good return.
It was. He saw a little crease, and he took advantage of that. It looked like he was coming near side, and then he saw that crease, and he cut back and picked up some good yardage. This is going to put Suwannee on the Crystal River side of the 50-yard line. They'll start this drive 48 yards away from pay dirt.
And as in the first series of plays, the Dogs will line up on the far sideline and get the first play call from Coach Hall, I think.
Yeah, Coach Hall is calling the offense this year. He switched over from the defensive side, got a new defensive coordinator, and I'm expecting a little more activity on that defense, a little more blitzing and stunting and trying to wreak some havoc.
Yeah, we were coming on that last series anyway. Shotgun formation for them old Dogs. That's Agent Johnson. Bring motion with number 21, another Johnson, and we just can't stop from moving, I do believe.
Yeah, Mike Johnson was just about to go around on that jet sweep, but whistles will blow that dead. And that's going to cost Suwannee. That's the 3rd illegal procedure call against these Dogs here early in this first quarter.
Well, I mean, number 1, you got to know the snap count.
Yeah.
I know we're a little bit eager. We hadn't to hit anybody else.
I coached a Pee Wee team one day. We spent an hour and a half trying to learn between hut, and hut. I mean, someone would move every play, run another lap, but we'd set him back up. And this is a high school bunch. They ought to know by now.
Yeah, they should.
1st and 15 now, Suwannee.
And hold everything. We're missing
a little
something.
Equipment problem. It looks like number 54, Titus Tootin's going to have to check out for a moment. And they're going to check in Braxton Wynn, 51.
Yeah, he'll check in at that guard position on the right side. Shotgun formation for Hagen Johnson. Single back in the backfield, trips to the short side of the field. Single receiver. Now the other Johnson. We got 3 of them back there. And we'll hand off straight ahead. No, it's actually Feed, I think, this time. He gets the football, takes it straight ahead on a power run, gets back that 5-yard penalty, and then some.
Trayvon Feed that time, the ball carrier. And, yeah, you have so many Johnsons out there. Yeah. You thought you had a whole backfield full of Johnsons, but you had a Feed in there, too.
Yeah, I did.
He picked up enough yardage to move the ball across the 50 and back into Crystal River territory. Remember now that was a 5-yard loss, so it was a 1st and 15, and now we'll set up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, I saw the officials still discussing something right at the football, but maybe that's just getting something straight among themselves. Them old Dogs out of the huddle, they go nose to nose with them Pirates. Pirates in a 3-man front. Shotgun formation for Johnson. Single back in the backfield. 2 receivers set to the far side. Hagen got hands off and Feed loses the football, but luckily Hagen fell on that thing.
Yeah, fumble but recovered by Suwannee, and Hagen Johnson had to jump on that football, so a bad exchange between quarterback and running back that time, and that's going to cost Suwannee some real estate. Maybe we got to just go to that pass. Where's Bubba? Let's find Bubba deep.
The thing about that, they broke the line of scrimmage. One of those Pirates was almost in the backfield before to hit Feed just as the handoff was taking place. So kind of tough.
That'll mess up the timing, no doubt about that. 3rd and about 20 now. That's a big loss of about 11 yards.
Well, we're used to these long 3rd and longs.
Yeah, last time they had a 3rd down and 18, ended up being a 66-yard touchdown. So that's what I mean. Let's find Bubba in the open field. We can just give that quarter. And the last time he was in the grasp as he got that pass off and just did get it off. Clock down to about 8:20 and counting. Dogs taking their time, and now I believe they're going to use a timeout. Yep, timeout Suwannee with the score Dogs 8 and the Pirates nothing. We'll take this timeout. Back after this on rivercountrysports.com.
Every student has a future waiting for them. At the Suwannee County School District, we're helping them discover what is possible. With certified teachers who know their students, possibilities inside and outside of the classroom, and pathways to prepare them for college, careers, and beyond. We are giving every student a chance to find their passion and pursue their purpose. The Suwannee County School District, my choice for high-quality education.
Pup, got a hound on the ground, maybe a cat on the mat? Bring your pet to the vet. Take him to Companion Animal Hospital, where your pets become part of their family. Companion Animal Hospital, a full-service veterinarian clinic located at 605 Houston Avenue in Live Oak, Florida. You can reach them by phone, 386-362-1556. They provide medical, surgical, dental, boarding, and grooming care for pets in Suwannee County. Companion Animal Hospital, where they love all cats and dogs, but especially those bulldogs.
Man, I'm telling you. Well, like I say, Wayne, Dogs facing a 3rd and long from right around the 42-yard line. Trips to the far side, single back in the backfield. Phil, y'all be to the near side. From the gun, here we go. We're going to ride Feed up into the line of scrimmage. Feed cuts to the outside across the 40 to the 45 to the 50, still on his feet. And he's still going down inside the 42 around the 35. Wow.
Now, Crystal River was expecting pass. We were expecting pass, the whole stadium, but they decided to go to the run. And you're right, he just kind of held on to that football. I wasn't sure if he was going to take it himself, but he gets it to big number Knott, and he knows what to do with it. He picks up a big 1st down on a 3rd and 20.
Another big game for the Dogs, and we're on the move. Inside the 35-yard line. Shotgun formations. Handoff to Feed once again. No, Johnson keeps it himself. He takes it away this time. Still on his feet and going to battle his way inside the 25. He'll probably end up around the 23.
That's the quarterback? He looked like a fullback on that play. He lowered that shoulder and just taking on would-be defenders. 1st and 10, Suwannee on the move.
It's a pretty good play call because on the previous play, he rides him in there a long way, hands it off. This time, he takes it back and gets a good gain.
11-yard pickup.
Phil, y'all be the wide receiver to the near side. That's the Pirate side. Trips to the far side. Single back in the backfield. Here's the snap. Johnson hands off to Feed. No, actually it's going to be Johnson keeping it himself to the outside, and he might should have handed that one off.
Yeah, he might should have. He ran into Grayson Stack, and that big old youngin knew what to do. Senior, 6'1", 195 pounds, and he planted our quarterback in the turf.
Yeah, Stack also, he plays some quarterback for him. Play all over the football field, one of their main athletes.
Hagen took a little punishment that time, trying to shake things off.
Yeah, he's still trying to shake it off.
Yeah, he is.
2nd down and 10 for the Dogs. Kind of waiting the, I guess, the play call from the far sideline.
Be the 6th play of this drive. See if the Dogs can keep that momentum.
It'll be Johnson and Johnson in the backfield, and I ain't talking about baby powder. Here's the snap. Johnson looking, quick pass to the outside, complete to number 2 on the far side. He goes down the far sideline, 4, 3, 2, 1. Somebody say, give that dog 6 to Ajari Williams. We heard about him, and we saw him in action.
And there he is, another Williams. And we got Johnsons, we got Williams, we got him going on right now. Suwannee on the scoreboard once again, 6:21 to play here in the opening quarter, and the Dogs add 6.
Well, that was a beautiful pass.
It was. And that's 2 touchdown passes for Mr. Johnson.
Moran will come in and attempt the extra point. The tee will be set right around the 10-yard line. Here's the snap down on the tee. This one's up, end over end, and that hammer knocker is good. The Dogs tack on one more.
There you go. And we'll take a timeout here on rivercountrysports.com. I got to tell you, I did not see this coming. But Suwannee jumps out to a 15-0 lead here on the road at Crystal River. I'm shocked.
Yeah, no, two pass plays and
Hagan Johnson already 2 touchdowns to his credit this season.
Moran foot into it. This time it'll be retrieved somewhere around the 5-yard line. Number 20, he'll run to the near side. Them Dogs got a bead on him. Boy, they rip him to the turf.
You know, and one thing about, Suwannee's just been hitting themselves. They're tired of seeing green and white tie, and finally they see a different opponent. And they're taking advantage out here, just having fun right now.
Yeah, I think that number 20 for them was Daniel Palmer.
And he gets it across the 20. They'll set up shop just across the 20 at the 21-yard line. Crystal River 1st and 10, and here come the Pirates.
Looks like the Dogs will stay in that 3-3 stack with them 3 backers in there, which will be number 15, Rojas, number 3, Feed, and Kyler Watson. And we're still moving around just a little bit. They'll have a new quarterback.
I say Rojas has moved up to the line of scrimmage.
Suwannee digging in on the other side. Boy, another high snap. This time the quarterback retrieves it, takes it down, and takes it straight ahead. That's number 8 for them, and that's old Grayson Stack.
Yeah, he's active, boy, both sides of the football. And tackle on the play for Suwannee made by Josh Johnson. Comes up from his linebacker spot and makes the hit.
He'll pick up a couple of yards, 2nd down, and about 8. Number 3, Elijah Simmons, checks into the game. He's like 6'4", 220.
This team's got good size and some good speed as well.
And he's actually the other quarterback.
Yeah.
Simmons in the gun. All set, backs in the backfield. Handoff first back through. But we come across the line of scrimmage. That was Rojas that got there first right around the 21. And the Pirate spins forward for about another yard.
He didn't make the tackle, but he slowed him down enough for them other Dogs to get in there and get in on the bite.
Yeah, I think number 21 finally finished him off for the Dogs, and that's old Tristan Johnson. Another Johnson.
We do have our share of Johnsons. As long as they can play football like that, I'm all for it.
Oh, yeah.
They can all be Johnsons.
That'd make it a lot easier.
3rd down and long coming up.
Them old Pirates out of the huddle. They're up to the line of scrimmage. Dogs digging in on the other side. Number 3, Simmons, he'll be the quarterback, single back in the backfield. 2 wide receivers set either side. Here's the snap. Here's the throw across the middle, and we pick it. Big number 7, after a deflection, picks it off, goes to the far side, and he'll be hammered right around the 20-yard line, but it'll be 1st and 10 Dogs from there.
Fred Cooks.
Wow.
That was off a deflection, and he picked it off. Man, that's just one of those gifts. If you're a defensive player and that ball comes to you like that, my goodness, Suwannee turning around and going the other way. Back after this on rivercountrysports.com.
You were there at the beginning. You stood behind me, guiding me through good times and bad, teaching me lessons I wouldn't appreciate until later, preparing me for the day when you couldn't be here. What you've given me, I'll carry wherever I go. And because of your planning, I know I'll go far.
Set your family up for life. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance. your friends for life.
While we were away on break, they moved the football back to the 35-yard line. So apparently after the interception, maybe a little too much celebration for Suwannee.
Yeah, it may have been a little bit. I mean, we took our eyes off of it, but somebody had to see it. But yeah, that backs the Dogs all the way out to the 35 after that Fred Cook's interception. After the deflection, I don't know if that was Rojas. It was one of the other Dogs in the defensive backfield that deflected that thing. It was a pass right over the middle.
Tipped it up and making the interception number 7. Freddie Cooks doing a nice job there. Hey, if you need help making sense of insurance coverages, call the Tippins Insurance Agency. They're an independent insurance agency with access to quotes from major carriers like Auto Owners, Progressive, Travelers, Mercury. They will get you the best price and the best coverage, the coverage you need. Tippins Insurance Agency, US 129 North in Live Oak. Call 386-364-2886 online at JeffTimminsInsurance.com. All right, Dogs with a short field once again, 1st and 10 at the Pirate 35-yard line.
Yeah, we'll have a single back in the backfield, 2 wide receivers set to the near side. Shotgun formation for Hazen Johnson. Here's the snap, handoff straight ahead, and we fumbled the football again. And this time, I don't think we're going to get it back.
Nope, not this time. Ball pops out of there, and it's recovered by Crystal River. And that was Josh Johnson who just lost the handle.
Well, the thing about that, those hits, I mean, we fumbled the ball twice, but are coming because of penetration by their defensive front. Somebody's in the backfield before they ought to be.
And now Crystal River, let's see if they can take advantage of the turnover and get back in this game. Suwannee leading 15-0, as you see on the Suwannee Quarterback Club scoreboard.
4:28 to go here in the first quarter.
Well, Suwannee comes up with the interception, but they gives the ball right back. And it's not even a wet field.
Yeah, it's not like last Friday. Simmons will be the quarterback, single back in the backfield. Now they'll bring motion and bring the wide receiver in. Handoff coming near side, and boy, those like a pack of dogs. We ate him up just about before he could get back to the line of scrimmage. We'll see where they mark him.
Yeah, that was nice team tackling there by Suwannee. They came in a pack, just a pack of dogs coming at you, shutting down that running lane, and they'll lose a yard. So 2nd and 11.
That was number 22, Terrence George, on the carry as he came near side. But, boy, that looked like a bunch of rabid dogs out there.
It did.
Kind of the plays slowed down just a little bit. Crystal River bringing a play in from the sideline.
Yeah, they may have to burn a timeout here. They look a little confused here as they're shuffling players in and out. And half the team's in the huddle. The offensive line set ready to go now. They'll come up to the line of scrimmage and join their teammates.
Well, them offensive linemen, they know what to do.
Yeah,
just
know.
block.
Yeah,
there we go. One way or the other. Shotgun formation for Simmons. They'll bring a little motion, toss sweep, left side, and hold everything. We got a flag.
Yeah, flag right at the line of scrimmage. Probably a false start. Be my guess as Whitecap goes over and gets information from the side judge. That's it. Illegal procedure. Suwannee had about 3 of those on their offensive series. First one for Crystal River tonight. That'll cost them real estate and make it a 2nd and 16.
2nd down and 16.
Will be. See, and like you say, their offensive line, they come right up and just stay on the line. They pretty much, maybe they call a number as a pass play or a blocking play, a running play.
Okay.
That's all we got to do.
Block whoever you can find in a white jersey. How about that?
Looking at a 3-3 stack from Suwannee. 0. Max McKeithen will get set on the far side. They'll bring motion back to the inside, and here's Simmons with the same tall sweep far side. We miss a tackle, and they break a tackle, and boy, he gets up some good yardage, gets back past the original line of scrimmage, and picks up 2 or 3 more from there.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Suwannee needs to wrap up. As George shook the first tackler, as you said, I mean, they should have had him for a loss, but somehow he shook loose of that, and now this is going to be a 3rd and manageable, where you could have had him buried 3rd and deep.
It's 3rd down and hunker down Dogs.
It is. Let's say 3rd and about 6.
That's what it's looking like. Ball spotted right around the 43-yard line.
Yeah, it was about a 10-yard pickup there after first contact.
They stick with Simmons at quarterback. Single back in the backfield. It'll be Terrence George. He's number 22. They'll bring motion and get that other back set. Who's number 9? Hand off to Simmons. Boy, this time we
And the
eat him
ball's
up.
loose.
And it went right back to the quarterback.
It did.
You know, maybe, I don't know, maybe that ball's a little slick. That old pigskin's a little rough.
Well, it's awful humid out there. You know how hot it is.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm sure, it's slick due to sweat. But they got towels on each sideline, and the quarterbacks carry one. And what else can you do?
I don't know. Good play by the Dogs of Suwannee.
But it did bounce right back to the quarterback,
Oh, yeah.
so that was a break for Crystal River.
Bring up a 4th down, and we'll call it around 13, and they'll have to punt it away. Looks like number 8, Grayson Stack. Talked about him being an athlete, a quarterback, a linebacker. No telling where you'll see.
Yeah, he's a good athlete.
2 of them old Dogs will stand back deep right around the 27-yard line. See if we can stay on sides. Here's a snap, a pretty good one. Kyler Watson comes around the outside. Boy, a low end-over-end kick, and I think we're just going to back away from this one, but it's going to take a pirate roll all the way down to the 21-yard line.
Mr. Cherry did the right thing. Just let that thing go. Don't take the chance. Back after this on rivercountrysports.com.
I love my gym.
Of course you do. What's not to love? At Woods Family Fitness, members are family and families always welcome. Open 24 hours a day with a full range of workout equipment, machines, free weights, treadmills, stair steps, ellipticals, rowing machines, recumbent bikes, plus group fitness classes with certified instructors. From yoga to spin, low impact, senior fitness, HIIT classes, they have a certified personal trainer on staff. The gym is clean and comfortable. Come join the Woods family today.
I love my gym.
Woods Family Fitness, US 129 North at the Live Oak Commons.
Kind of a penalty occurred on that punt right there at the end of the play, and the official was.
Every time we go to commercial break, they take away real estate.
Yes, they
What's
do.
going on? Let's call Pool Realty, see what's happening here.
Yeah, about half the distance to the goal. So we'll start out at the 10, 90 yards from pay dirt.
Wow. Well, going to need a long drive here. Let's see if Suwannee can get things rolling once again.
Feed will be the single back in the backfield. Agent Johnson, he'll be the quarterback. He's in the gun. 2 wide receivers set far side. They bring a blitz right up the middle of the field. Boy, we got some good running room off. I thought we were going to be off to the races.
Yeah.
We moved to the outside, but we will cross the 20-yard line up to around the 22, maybe the 23, and a big old dog first down.
And Trayvon had one guy to beat there, and he shook and tried to get rid of him, but that young man made a nice open field tackle, but still a nice run. That'll move the chains for Suwannee. And unfortunately, we got an injured Pirate out on the field.
I think one of them bigger ones on the defensive front.
It does look like one of the big Pirates. Can't catch his number.
Could have been.
Yeah,
I remember if 77 was out there, and I'm looking for him on the sideline or in their huddle. I think he came out as a captain tonight.
While I have a moment, let me remind you to support Suwannee Bulldog football by joining the Suwannee High School Quarterback Club. The Quarterback Club is a community of fans and supporters of the program. The club supports the team by raising money for travel, equipment, meals, etc. For more information on how you can become a part of this outstanding group, contact any current member, visit their Facebook page, or text 386-590-1309. That's 590-1309, the Suwannee Quarterback Club.
There you go.
We appreciate them sponsoring our scoreboard right here on River Country Sports.
Still got that Pirate on the ground. It looks like they're looking at maybe at one of his knees. His right knee.
We got the trainers out there, and everybody is taking a knee in respect for that young man. All these kids, football's not an easy sport.
Oh, no. Mm-mm.
And they give up their summers out there working hard, training. And a big round of applause here from the Pirate faithful.
Maybe
46. And he's being he's walking, but walking gingerly on the. And it looks like he may have had a brace on one of those legs, so maybe a previous injury.
Yeah, Colt McGregor, number 46.
And we hope he's okay. Coming to the end of the opening quarter here, just 1:02 left on that first quarter clock. Suwannee leading 15-0. If you're just tuning in, appreciate you checking us out on River Country Sports. Don't forget the Branford game, also available on rivercountrysports.com. They got Eagles View in town. That's their home opener on the southern end of the county.
Yeah, and we're going to have to give a big old Bulldog. How do you talk about people listening to us on the airways? Oh, Steve in New Jersey. listening to us all the way in New Jersey. Can you believe it?
Thank you, Steve.
Big Bulldog howdy.
All right.
Them old Dogs up to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 from around the 24-yard line. Johnson, he'll be in the gun, and it looks like the Pirates will jump offside and give us a free 5, maybe.
Yeah, unless they saw some movement up there, but now this looks like a straight offside call. Move the ball out to the 29-yard line. And 1st and 5 now for Suwannee.
Probably just keep the same play call, trips to the far side of the field. Hayes and Johnson looking at a 3-man front. Some backers stacked in behind them. And here's the snap. Handoff. No, he'll take it away from the first back. Hayes and Johnson cuts to the outside, looking for some running room. Little spin move on them Pirates. Number 1, actually. Grabbed him around the knee, put him on the turf.
Hayes and Johnson showing his toughness out there.
Yeah.
You thought maybe he was just going to run to the sideline. He said nothing doing. I like contact.
And I was kind of looking around, you don't want your quarterback injured right off the get-go. But
no, I didn't even know who the backup is. So.
Well, I finally saw one. I looked last week. I really wasn't listed on there, but there is number 25, Stephen Evans.
Okay.
But I do know that Rojas played some quarterback maybe 2 years ago. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's going to have to wait for the second quarter. That's the end of the first quarter of action. Suwannee 15 and Crystal River nothing here on the road at Crystal River on rivercountrysports.com.
Hi, my name is Catherine Haney. My grandfather and my dad, Wes Haney, have been selling and servicing Chevrolets in the Suwannee Valley area since 1968.
I'm here with my brothers, Weston and Jonathan. We want to tell you why Wes Haney Chevrolet is the best place to buy a car.
At Wes Haney Chevrolet, it comes down to 2 things: low prices and excellent customer service. You are a part of the family just as much as we are. Your happiness is my dad's first priority. He will always fight to make sure you get the best deal and the best experience.
My dad doesn't play games and he doesn't charge dealer fees, so we can always get you the best price. We have amazing incentives this month to put together a great deal on any Chevrolet car, truck, or SUV. The best built, longest lasting vehicles on the road. We guarantee a better deal and customer experience than you can get anywhere else.
We would love to show you our beautiful selection of new and used vehicles. We are located in Live Oak, Florida on Highway 90 East. I can guarantee our dad will give you the best deal, and we are excited to earn your business.
This is Wes Haney, and as always, no dealer fees, no games. Come see my team at Wes Haney Chevrolet.
Well, nice opening quarter for Suwannee, leading 15-0 here on the road at Crystal River. Want to thank our broadcast team. That's Tammy Neal, our streaming and executive producer, Ahim Patel, who's helping us out with that Suwannee Quarterback Club scoreboard. We got Dusty Morgan and Luke Baxley tonight on the cameras. And, of course, Andy and myself up here in the booth. They got a nice press box.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful facility here at Crystal River.
Yep, got a little AC. We got the windows open, but it feels pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
Dogs with that old footballs. We changed ends. Right up around a 31.5. Here's the snap. Boy, that's that little touch pass. I guess you want to call it number 21. That's a Johnson for sure. He goes around the far sideline. He'll be driven out of bounds. We'll see where he stepped out. He'll be shy of the 40 for sure.
Well, you call it a jet sweep, a touch pass, an end around. I mean, I've heard many things, but it actually goes down in the record books as a pass.
Yeah.
Because it kind of shovels it, forward. But that time, and that was a nice move there, as Johnson was kind of forced back and had to avoid a defender and then cut the corner. But unfortunately, I think we have a penalty on Suwannee. Looks like a hold, and that's going to negate that fine run. Would have been a first down.
Yeah, I saw they weren't moving the sticks forward. That'll back us up to around the 22-yard line.
Yeah, 10-yard loss. So forget 2nd and 2. How about 2nd and 12?
Yeah.
Well, Dogs have certainly had their share of penalties tonight. Both sides have. The men in stripes are getting their work done.
Yeah, they are.
First week of the season. Teams trying to adjust, get into the flow of things.
You're saying you should let a few minor things go? Just saying.
You're reading between the lines.
Shotgun formation for Hayes and Johnson. Single back in the backfield. Here's the snap. Quick pass to the outside, and we just can't hang on to the football wisely. Jamarcus Cherry jumps back on it just in case it was a backwards pass.
Yeah, just in case the refs see it that way, it's always safe to do that. Yes. But I think that was just a straight incompletion. But just a simple little flare out there, and he just couldn't find that handle. And so the incompletion is going to bring up a 3rd down and 12. My goodness, we started as 1st and 5, and we had 2nd and 2, and now we're looking at a 3rd and 12. But as Suwannee has shown, they can strike in a hurry, so don't give up on them.
We like adversity.
Yeah.
See what the Dogs do here. Cherry will be the receiver on the far side. Phil, y'all to the near side. And old Bubba Lovett, he'll be the inside receiver. Shotgun formation. Looks like Watson will be the tight end. Single back in the backfield. Here's the snap. And I thought he was going to hand it to Trayvon. No, the quarterback Johnson keeps it to the near side. Does a little spin move. But he will not have enough for the 1st down. He'll be stopped shy of the 30-yard line, somewhere around the 28.
So he's reading that defense, and he's reading his keys, and he saw that there was a little bit of opening. There was a small crease, but the Pirates closed that up in a hurry, so not nearly enough for the 12 yards he needed. But he got about 5 yards, maybe 6 yards out of that, so we're going to bring up a 4th down. Dogs are going to have to punt it away on 4th and about 6.
Those Pirates will have 2 back deep. Terrence George, who has been one of the main running backs, he'll be on the near side, and Isaac Jenkins, number 1, on the far side of the field. Moran will kick from somewhere around the 14, but hold everything.
Yeah, hang on, timeout, and it's going to be a Suwannee timeout. And we'll take a River Country timeout back after this on rivercountrysports.com.
Sometimes you just need a bird's eye view. Call Bird's Eye Roofing for a free estimate. Visit www.birdseyeroofing.com or call 386-935-6559.
Back here at Crystal River High School, they've got Suwannee tonight. Then next week they've got Gold Rush night as St. Francis Academy out of Dover, Florida comes in here. Then they've got a trip to Chiefland, followed by Nature Coast, Wildwood, Hernando, Mount Dora, Central, Weeki Wachee, and Citrus rounds out their schedule.
Mercy. Moran, he's awaiting the snap from center. As we said, the Pirates have 2 back deep, and Moran puts a foot into it high. Spiraling kick, boy, it's going to hit the ground and take a little bit of a bulldog roll to around the 33-yard line. That's where them old Pirates will start out 1st and 10.
Well, I thought for a moment there, one of the Pirates about to make a mistake as he was awfully close to that football, because you never know which way that doggone thing's going to bounce.
No, you can never tell.
Hey, want to remind you about 50 Cal Coffee and Desserts. One of our big sponsors this year. We appreciate Felix and the Bunch. They're Highway 90 West in downtown Live Oak. The cafe offers a welcoming space where anyone can come to fellowship, read the Word of God, relax, and enjoy a lovingly made 50-50 coffee and other beverages. It's really a cool shop, downtown Live Oak, Florida. 50 Cal Coffee and Desserts.
Mercy. Them old Pirates with the football. Shotgun formation for Simmons. Single back in the backfield. Simmons looking. Got a fly pattern far side of the field, and it'll end up somewhere around the track. It'll be out of bounds and incomplete.
No chance to catch that one. He was floating it up, and good coverage. Gives Suwannee credit. Defensively, they had him blanketed, and really no way to squeeze that in there. But he just tried to throw it up high, and maybe his receiver could reach a paw outside of the out of bounds and bring it back in or something.
Throwing to the sunny side of the field as the sun sets behind us. The shades on the near side, it could be tough for the receiver and the defender to see it when it gets up in the air.
No doubt
somewhere
about
around
it.
the 40. Yeah.
Suwannee's band has arrived. The crowd over there was kind of sparse at the beginning of things, but
it's
now
filling up.
Now you got some dogs over there cheering on these boys.
Simmons for them old Pirates. He'll be in the gun. Single back in the backfield. Single receiver near side. Now zero. McKeithen, he'll get set on the near side. They'll bring motion with another wide receiver. That's number 9, Lee. And the ball might be lucky for that flag.
Might have been, because Simmons, there were 2 dogs right on top of him as soon as the ball got there. And it's going to be a procedure call against this Pirate offense.
And both teams with maybe a little jitters on the snap of the football.
Well, early in the season, and both teams just trying to find their footing right now.
That'll back them up 5 yards, 2nd down and 15 from right around the 27-yard line. The Bulldogs of Suwannee, they're in a 3-man front.
In the second quarter of play, Dogs up 15-0, 10-13 showing on that scoreboard clock here in the second quarter.
Shotgun formation for Simmons. McKeithen will get set as an outside slot. Handoff first back through. I think that's George. He'll go on the right side. Runs into a wall of Dogs just as he crosses the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and then on the tackle, as the umpire, see led by number 3, that's Travis Fed. Boy, he got fed on that play. He ate up a Pirate.
He did, and the way that front line works with those 3 up front, if they can take up the spaces, that gives those linebackers room to roam, and they should make the tackles.
Game was 2 yards, so 3rd down, 13 is what the Pirates are facing here. Suwannee sets up defensively.
2 receivers set to the near side of the field. Single back in the backfield. 2 to the far side. See if they bring motion this time. Simmons, he'll be in the gun. Here's the snap. This time he's looking downfield, going to throw across the middle, and we're going to pick it right around the 42. Headed back the other way across the 50. That's big number 14 for the Dogs, and he stumbles on some turf and falls to the turf.
And now flags come raining down.
Wow.
And Jaquez Gwynn
yes,
with that INT, and then some fancy return moves after that, but he got tripped up. Maybe by the turf monster.
Yeah, well, he was going to try a little stutter step move to the outside right around the 35, but I mean, all kind of flags started flying right at the end of that.
Right at the end of that play, and let's see, as the officials, they all confer here and trying to sort this out.
Well, they may have called, which it was not a block in the back. It was a legal block, but nowadays, sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes I think we're playing flag football.
I was going to let you say it. But, I mean, we made a heck of a hit on the return.
Yeah.
I guess you can't blindside anybody. It really wasn't a blindside, but he hit him square on. I mean, but, you know.
You got a text ahead of time. Let him know you're coming.
Let him know you're coming.
And let's see what they call here. Suwannee does get the pick. I mean, and he just kind of played center field out there.
Yeah, he did.
Gwynn, and then came up with that over-the-shoulder catch. And going to be a personal foul called against the Dogs.
Yep.
And unsportsmanlike called against the Dogs.
That was for the celebration at the end. You can't be happy that you made the interception.
And so it'll be first down, but let's see where they end up putting the ball out.
Well,
I tell you what,
they marked off 30 yards.
Yeah. Well, while they sort all that out, we'll step aside back after this on rivercountrysports.com.
Shipping stress? No thanks. At the UPS store, it's packed fast, shipped smart, and made fun.
Bring your package, track it with ease, and trust them with your most fragile stuff. They even handle Amazon returns. Plus printing, mailboxes, notary, yeah, they do it all. They even do large format printing.
Pack it, ship it, love it. Only at the UPS store of Live Oak.
And we're still waiting for him to march off a penalty, but I've got it added up to 30 yards in penalties because you had an illegal block and you also had an unsportsmanlike conduct, so maybe a 10 and a 15 or 25 yards. Well, they're still moving.
It'll be like a punt.
Yeah, it was. They're going to move that ball all the way back to the 33-yard line on Suwannee's side of the 50. That was costly.
Yeah, it was.
But the Dogs will take possession of the football with 9:13 to play until halftime and a 15-0 lead.
Hagen Johnson, he's still at quarterback, number 0. Hard for me to get rid of or get used to that 0 being Feed. That's Trayvon Feed. They call him Vono. Trips to the near side, looking at a 3-man front. Now they'll bring a backer. Here's the snap. Handoff first back Feed. Feed to the left side. Feed finds a hole, got his old shoulder down, and bowls his way close to the first down marker. Should be shy by a yard.
Jamie Watcher from the Lake City Reporter, he's keeping stats, and we'll bring you halftime stats. I think number 0 is going to be happy with those stats.
Yeah.
As he has been a man on the move here in this first half. Picked up 8 yards there.
Same set for the Dogs, and them Pirates are trying to get set. Here's the snap, and we'll do it again. This time off the lane, same left side, puts his old shoulder down, and he'll cross the 50-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Dogs. Actually, they'll put the nose of the football right on the 50.
How about that Suwannee offensive line? Remember now, we lost all those seniors from last year, so this is a new group out here, and they are getting it done up front.
That's Butler, Mantooth, Tootin. And here's the snap, in the gun once again, and hold everything. Somebody might have moved early.
And got whistles, flags. And that'll stop the clock with 8:26 to play here, second quarter. And let's see what this is all about. Officials just want some camera time.
Yeah, I guess so.
And it's going to be another procedure. Doggone, that's 4 if I'm counting right, at least.
I just wonder if we're leaning off sides. Maybe on the outside. Of course, they usually check in with the officials. Make sure, hey, check in.
Yeah.
And
if you're a receiver out there, you got to have 7 on the line of scrimmage. Usually the receiver's going to check with the stripes and say, hey, I'm good. And so I don't know if that's the problem or not.
Them old dogs will be about 55 yards from pay dirt. Agent Johnson, he'll be in the gun. Here's the snap. Hand off to Fee. Boy, he's going to take it left side. This time he runs into a pirate right there after about a 4-yard gain.
Well, I tell you what, he was stopped on that play, but he had big number 58 pushing on him.
Yeah.
And trying to give him some extra yards there, old Cash Butler. We got another flag on the field.
Yeah, I see.
I mean, can we have a play without a flag?
I don't know. Maybe not.
Coach Hall out there, and he trying to get an explanation. And officials are talking about things. Remember now, they're early in the season, too. First game for these officials as well. Here comes the call, and they're going to wave it off. No flag. So the run will stand, and
still bring up like 2nd and 12.
Yeah. I thought he picked up a little bit more than that, but only got 3 yards out of that carry. Seemed like a lot more running.
Yeah.
Bristol River defense doing a nice job that time of stopping big number 0.
Yeah, they were ready for that one. I think Suwannee had to check in another lineman because I saw one of us had lost our helmets.
Okay.
I think it was 51. He went to the sideline, tried to come back on the field, and we had to make a sub.
Hey, Braxton, hang on.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
Shotgun formation for Johnson. Fed there right beside him, trying to pick up some blocking. Boy, we just do a little pump fake, and we keep it ourselves, cuddle up the football field. Boy, they wrangle us all the way up to around the 43-yard line. Boy, pretty good pickup.
Yeah, it was on a scramble because he was back there that time setting the throw, and just before he could do that, he saw he wasn't going to have a chance, so he tucked it in, got what he could, and nice little scramble move there makes this a 3rd down and manageable. Going to leave a 3rd and about 4 to pick up that 1st down.
And what I liked about it, he pulled the ball back down instead of throw it downfield in harm's way. Shotgun formation once again. We're looking at a 3-man front. Here's a snap, handoff once again. And boy, we just almost get decapitated right at the line of scrimmage.
And I believe that's going to be a horse collar, and that's going to cost them that time. They had our running back by the head. And just got an update on the Branford Eagles View score, and Bucks are on the scoreboard, so Branford up 6-0 in that ball game.
Hats off to them.
Buccaneers had a late night. Yeah, they're going to call that face mask.
Face mask, yeah.
They had a late night. Well, we got rained out. We sat there and watched the rain and finally called the game. That was a Kickoff Classic. Branford had a regular season game on the road in Monticello taking on Acilla Christian. That game didn't start until about 9:45.
Mercy.
Didn't get done until after midnight. And unfortunately, Branford on the short end of that on that score last week. But well-played game. You can go back and check that out. It's still available for you if you want to watch it on rivercountrysports.com.
I noticed that Fed's going to the, I'll call it the locker room, but it'll be the oak tree in the far corner with one of the coaches. So he's out of the game momentarily or for a little bit. Shotgun formation for Johnson. Single back in the backfield. He'll be shotgun left. We'll hand off that first back. That's number 21 for Suwannee, and I see another flag flying as Matt Johnson carries it forward. Not much of a gain.
No, not much there. Pirate defense that time said nothing doing. But the flag comes raining in. That normally indicates a hold, and that is the call, holding on Suwannee. I'm just, every play, every snap, I'm just waiting for the yellow to come out.
Got to be looking for it.
Yeah. And Suwannee will get the down again, but they're going to lose the yardage.
And they're going to march this ball back to the 39-yard line, so a 10-yard loss.
Be 1st and 20.
Dogs have not made it easy on themselves out here, that's for sure.
Not.
Hey, coming up at halftime, we got our player spotlight. Jamarcus Cherry and Jacob Lord will be featured. Brought to you by Hunter Abercrombie, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Suwannee County.
Ryland Ferriol and Cherry, they'll come to the near side. Number 5, Bubba Lovett to the far side of the field. Single back in the backfield. Hajan Johnson, he'll be the quarterback. He's in the gun. Looking at a 3-man front. Here's a snap. Little play action. Throw across the middle. Intended for Kyler Watson, but I believe it was picked by the Pirates right around the 23.
That's a Pirate pick right there. That's exactly what that was. And see if I can catch his number. I believe number 9. So that's Landon Lee.
Yes.
And, boy, Kyler looked like it just led him a little bit, and that ball picked off. But otherwise, that tight end might have scored.
Oh, yeah, it was a pretty good throw, but their defender was right there, took it away. And the Pirates will have it going the other way at the 5:52 mark of the second quarter. Dogs lead it 15-0.
Also remind you, coming up at halftime, we've got our Bulldog Bark. Frank Allen will be in the Bark with Keith Hunter, brought to you by Hunter Tainment. We'll take a timeout. Back after this on rivercountrysports.com.
What do you love about big national chain pharmacies?
I love the long wait times.
Now serving number 12.
I love being on hold and talking to a robot who never answers my question.
We didn't get that.
I just love being treated like a number.
At your locally owned independent pharmacy, you're a neighbor, not a number. If the big national chain drugstore near you has closed or isn't treating you right, visit your locally owned independent pharmacy today.
And back here at Crystal River, just got an update on Branford. They scored the 6 and then went for 2, got that, and it's 8-0. Bucks leading, so things looking good for Suwannee County High School football so far on this Friday night.
Yeah, it really is. 5:52 to go here in the second quarter. The Pirates, after the INT, they're moving it the other way from the 25. Shotgun formation for Simmons. Single back in the backfield. They'll bring motion with number 9. That's Landon Lee. He'll get set, and they got 3 in the backfield. Hand off to third back through, but, boy, they ran to that left side of the Suwannee defensive front, and we said nothing doing.
Yeah, nothing doing. Had a trio of dogs back there led by number 3. That's T-Fed, Travis Fed. Came in there, made a big pop.
Yeah, he didn't even gain an inch. It'll be second down and 10. Big number 23 checks in for them. That's Cage Smith. That's for the Pirates.
The Suwannee defense stingy on that first play. Now 2nd and 10. So far, that dog defense has looked impressive.
You know, the quarterback for the Pirates, he goes about 6'4", 220 pounds. That's Simmons. He's in the gun. Here he is looking downfield, a little crossing route, and we knock it away. Mercy.
Intended target was number 14, Chase Gipple. The Dogs had double coverage out there, and I'll tell you what, Kyler Watson had a beat on the quarterback. He couldn't wait another second. He had to get rid of that ball.
Yeah, and Fred Cooks, he's the one that knocked it away down the field. Might have put a hand on him, but looked pretty honest to me.
No flag.
Yeah.
It's a rarity tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
Number
3rd down and 10.
Isaac Jenkins checks in for them.
Big Bulldog salute going out to Lafayette State Bank. Proudly serving Lafayette, Suwannee, Gilchrist, and surrounding counties since 1946. They jumped on board and are sponsoring Suwannee and Branford football. And a big salute going out to our hometown bank, Lafayette State Bank.
Looks like Lee will be one of the receivers on the near side. Split receivers on either side. Shotgun formation from Simmons. We're bringing a blitz from the outside. Quick pass, and he just overthrows the intended receiver. That's number 9, Landon Lee.
And an incomplete pass. Quarterback didn't have a lot of time to work. Again, that Suwannee pressure was coming at him. And so 3 and out go Crystal River after they had the interception. And now it'll bring up 4th down. They're going to have to punt it away and give the Dogs another crack, which Suwannee should get good field position. The return men back up to around the 40-yard line. Looks like you got Cherry out there to return this thing, along with number 21, Johnson. That would be Mike Johnson.
Oh, Mike. He'll be on the near side. Looks like Dalton Lauderdale. It's either him or either McKeithen doing the kicking. I can't read the number. Could be Stack. He kicked it last time. And we come after it, and we blocked it. It is blocked, kind of a sidewinder. We're going to pounce on it right around the 28 or 29, and them Dogs got it going the other way.
Wow. How about that, a block punt?
Yeah, we came after that one, and we must have saw a hole in that front line. Took a little bit of time, and we got it going the other way. Still got time to work here in this second quarter.
Yeah, Suwannee's going to get excellent field position, see if they can cash in this time. Clock under 5 minutes to go until halftime. Dogs will have this ball at the Pirate 28-yard line.
See what the Dogs do here.
Suwannee with a couple of touchdowns, both via the arm of Hagan Johnson, one to Lovett and the other to Williams. They also got a safety to their credit, leading 15-0.
Trayvon Feed, he checks back in. Number 0 as he went to the oak tree earlier. Hand off to him the first time he's back in the game. Does a little stutter step, cuts back to his left, and he'll be tackled somewhere around the 26-yard line.
That's that tough sledding there inside amongst the big Pirates. But gets those tough yards and gets that clock running. We'll say he gained about 2.
And he comes up a little gimpy.
Down to the 26. Well, he took a little punishment there. And he's going to come off the field. Maybe get some treatment over there on the sideline.
Yeah, maybe so.
Remember, it's hot and humid early in this season, so cramps are going to be an issue.
Dogs up to the line of scrimmage, shotgun formation for Johnson. Number 21 for the Dogs. He'll be in the backfield. That's Mike Johnson. He'll ride Johnson, and the other Johnson, the quarterback, boy, he almost lost the handle of the football because he got met by Pirates right in the backfield. We'll lose about 3. See if the forward progress got us.
And really there wasn't anything there for either back. He hands the ball off to Williams. I mean, there wasn't much room for him to maneuver. And so Hayden tried to keep it and come up the gut, but stingy Pirate defense said not this time.
Yeah, need a little more blocking up front. Now the old Dogs of Suwannee face a 3rd down and 10.
We got to take advantage of this field position. Get a little more real estate. I mean, you're in Moran's kicking range, but it'd be just make you feel better. Get a little bit closer.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, you always want 6. You love that Faze Flower field goal, but you cash in on the touchdown if you can.
Yeah, it'd be nice to pick up a 1st down right here on 3rd and 10, and we're going to probably have to take a timeout.
Yeah, Suwannee took the time, and now they're going to have to take a TO. So we'll take a timeout as well. Back after this on RiverCountrySports.com.
Saddle up, Suwannee. It's rodeo time. The 6th annual Suwannee River Roundup Pro Rodeo will take place October 16th and 17th at the Bob Holmes Covered Arena at the Fairgrounds in Live Oak. There will be roping, along with bronc riding, steer wrestling, cowgirl breakaway, barrel racing, plus bull riding. Gates open at 6 with the rodeo beginning at 7:30. Saturday's rodeo will air live right here on River Country. Don't miss the rodeo October 16th and 17th in Live Oak. For more information, call 386-362-3004 or visit SuwanneeParks.com.
And back here at Crystal River, Suwannee in the lead. Boy, that feels good to say. It's been a while since we got to say that. Have to go back to last year's Hamilton County game. Of course, Suwannee had the lead in a lot of games last year.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like they got blown out anywhere. They just seemed to, somewhere in the 4th quarter, to just not be able to close it out.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And let's see if they can close this drive out. They've got 3rd down and 10 yards to go. They're at the 28 of Crystal River.
Be nice to get some points in the second quarter. All 15 for the Dogs were scored in the first. Looks like Mike Johnson. He'll be the single back in the backfield beside Hagen, number 11. And somebody flinched. Maybe it was the center. He picked the football up. I don't know.
Well, I mean, the play hadn't even started yet. Quarterback hadn't even started his cadence, and I guess somebody lined up off sides. Or like you say, maybe the center rocked with the football. Not sure.
I don't know. 51's holding his hands up like something happened.
Huh.
I think he's the guard on the near side.
Well, we're going the wrong way. Back to the 33-yard line, now 3rd and 15.
Shotgun formation once again, single back in the backfield, looking at a 3-man front with some backers stepped up in there. Little play action, looking for the corner of the end zone. Got a wide open receiver. Bubba Lovett goes up. Did he come down with it? He did. Oh, my.
Well, there was a battle for the football down there.
Well, he came down on his back, so the ground can't cause a fumble, but I'd have to see that on instant replay to know.
Well, the defensive player there, Isaac Jenkins, is questioning things, but the officials say touchdown, and so touchdown Suwannee.
Another one of those nice passes from Hagen Johnson.
Well, he was wide open, and the pass was just a little late and allowed that defensive player to get back there. But Lovett just wrestled it away and held on to the football till they got to the ground. And as you mentioned, the ground can't cause the fumble, so touchdown Suwannee.
See what the Dogs are going to do. It looks like we're going to go for 2. I think that's what we'll do. Well, I don't see the kicker as well.
Yeah.
So Hazen Johnson will be in there with 2:51 to go in the second quarter.
Going to go for the 2-point try. Well, they got 21, so interesting.
Split backs. Well, the quarterback will stay in the gun. Mike Johnson to his right, and we're going to just run it right up the middle of the football field, and he's going to get hammered somewhere around the 4-yard line and go backwards.
Mike should have kicked.
Yes, Mike should have kicked and got that.
We'll take the 6, though. 21-0. Suwannee leads 2:51 to play second quarter, and we'll take another flag. All right, we'll keep it right here. We have a flag on that 2-point try.
Kind of the way we're walking off. It's like it's against us.
Well, so that would make the 2-point play no good, and they may assess this on the kickoff.
Yeah, they may do that.
Hey, if you're in the market for real estate, call Pool Realty. Their team has the experience, the knowledge, and the listings to make dreams come true. Their agents will work hard to match each customer with a property that best fits their needs. So whether you're looking in Live Oak, Branford, or anywhere in North Central Florida, they are committed to providing an exceptional real estate experience. Pool Realty, with offices in Live Oak and in Branford. Call Pool Realty for all of your real estate needs. Suwannee going to be called for unsportsmanlike conduct after missing the 2-point try.
I just kind of wonder what's going on.
What was there to celebrate? The 2-point try was no good.
Yeah. No.
Well, I don't know. All I do know is the scoreboard reads 21-0, so that's good news.
Yeah, that is. But we're going to have to back it up all the way to the 25 for Billy Moran to tee it up from there. That's going to move their backs up to somewhere around the 30, maybe between the 25 and 30-yard line. And we'll see if we're going to just go ahead and kick it deep. I would assume we would.
And there it is.
Boy, Moran hammers that one. They are still driving them backwards all the way to around the 10-yard line. They'll come to the near side and try to cut it back, and 3 or 4, maybe 5 Dogs hit him just before the 25, and that's where the power, man, all of a sudden we're going to get another unsportsmanlike for grabbing their face mask on the ground.
Well, that's going to give them 15 yards. Can't do that. Hey, if you got a hound on the ground, maybe a cat on the mat, bring your pet to the vet. Take him to Companion Animal Hospital, where your pets become part of their family. Companion Animal Hospital, a full-service veterinary clinic located on Houston Avenue in Live Oak, Florida. Reach them by phone at 362-1556. They provide medical, surgical, dental, boarding, grooming care for your pets in Suwannee County. Heck, we take our cat to Companion Animal Hospital. They take good care of Sylvester the cat.
Your cat been on a mat.
Yes, on occasion. You got to do what you got to do. Companion Animal Hospital, they love all cats and dogs, but especially those bulldogs.
There you go, boy. After the penalty, that football's going to be right at the 40-yard line.
An unsportsmanlike penalty goes against Suwannee. So 1st and 10, Crystal River starts its drive at their own 40. Decent field position. And here we go.
Simmons in the gun, and McKeithen, he'll get set in the slot position. They'll bring motion from the other way. They'll hand off to that motion near side. We were being mugged on the outside, but they're going to go nowhere, and we hammer him to the turf after about a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, Kyler Watson, boy, he ran that one down.
Yeah.
And Suwannee said nothing, do it, and strung that play out. So nice job of that Suwannee defense. trying to get outside on Suwannee, and Dogs at too much speed.
Yeah, some great pursuit that time. They'll say they lose about 2 yards, 2nd down and 12.
I think I heard Branford just scored again. Dogs up, or Bucks up now 16-0.
Man.
Branford in their home opener tonight.
We'll see what the Pirates do here. Generally, the linemen, they come to the line of scrimmage. In other words, they get their signal from somebody else, the O-line coach.
They got trips over here to the near side.
Sure do, on the short side of the field. Simmons, he'll be in the gun, single back in the backfield. We're walking up to the line of scrimmage. We come with an outside blitz, but wide open receiver right across the middle of the field. Somebody came loose. They'll pick up big yardage all the way to around the 42. Let's see where they mark him down. Boy, he gives him 2 extra yards, but that's okay.
Cade Smith on the catch. And correct me if I'm wrong, first completion for Crystal River tonight. And that looked nice.
We had that blitz package coming from the outside that put us in single coverage or man coverage on the outside. And he just did a slant pattern right across the middle. He was wide open. See what Crystal River does here. Simmons, he'll be in the gun. Single back in the backfield. 2 receivers set on either side. Here's the snap again, looking downfield. Simmons running for his life to the far side. He'll throw it across the middle, and it'll probably be a catch.
Yeah.
Right around the 35-yard line.
Yeah, nice catch out there again. That's Smith on the catch.
Yeah.
Cade Smith with back-to-back snags. And Crystal River will call a timeout. That stops the clock with 1:16 to play until halftime. So 2nd down coming up. The game was 4, so 2nd and 6. And down at the 36-yard line of the Crystal River Pirates.
Well, maybe Crystal River should have been throwing the ball the whole time.
Well, they gave their quarterback time on these last 2 plays, and he's hit a couple of sharp passes there. Well, the kid's got some arm talent.
Yeah, good passes, and the little short pass across the middle, that's one way to do it. And what that tells you is probably you got your linebackers, maybe 2 of them are coming on a blitz or whatever. We're running a 3-3 stack, so that's understandable.
As darkness descends here at Crystal River High School, shadows are gone.
Oh, yeah.
Lights are on. Popcorn's a-popping. Minute 16 to play here until halftime. Dogs in the lead by 3 touchdowns, 21-0. Didn't get there with 3.
Oh, no.
Got there the hard way.
Sure did. 2nd down situation for them Crystal River Pirates. Ball spotted right around the 37-yard line. Simmons will be the quarterback, single back in the backfield. Receivers all over the field. We come with an all-out blitz. This time we got him wrapped up and sacked up, and I couldn't tell if the ball came loose, but I think Simmons just rolled.
Well, he was going down, and he just kind of flung it forward, and let's see what the officials call here. And it was recovered by, you can say that was a fumble in a way. Then it was recovered by Crystal River.
Yeah.
And but he's going to end up losing a few yards here. And I'm gonna say that was a sack.
Yeah,
they had him in the grasp. And
we brought everybody.
Flung the ball out there. 3rd and 9 now, Crystal River.
We have a wide receiver stacked to the near side. That is Gipple. He'll be in man coverage. He might get a little help underneath. Also, number 1 checks out there, Isaac Jenkins. Quarterback Simmons rolling this way, looking for one of them, and boy, almost threw it to one of us.
Yeah, and you're going to get flags. They're going to call pass interference on Gipple. He ended up on the ground, and 2 hankies came out, and officials say it's pass interference Suwannee. Yeah. So that's going to give him a 1st down.
It will. There was plenty of time for a couple of plays.
Well, that leaves 26 ticks on the old clock here in the 2nd quarter. And they're going to get new life here.
Yeah, Crystal River's going to take a timeout to talk about it, see what kind of plays they want to call.
Hey, you need help making sense of insurance coverages? Call the Tippins Insurance Agency. They are an independent insurance agency with access to quotes from major carriers like Auto Owners, Progressive, Travelers, Mercury. They will get you the price for the best coverage for you. Tippins Insurance Agency, US 129 North in Live Oak. Call 386-364-2886 or find them online at jefftippensinsurance.com.
There you go. Suwannee's defense being talked to on the far side of the field. Crystal River coming up with their game plan.
Well, they want points. They want to go into the locker room shut out, so they're trying to get on the scoreboard here in the closing minutes of the second quarter. And Suwannee trying to keep them out, but now down at the 24-yard line are the Pirates, just outside of that Roundtree Moore Ford red zone.
Yeah, and Simmons, he's been throwing the ball pretty well here of late, especially on this drive. Single back in the backfield. Here we come again, coming after Simmons, and boy, had a receiver that was open, but just overthrew him just a little bit, somewhere around the 15-yard line. It goes incomplete.
Well, he was trying to lead him and just got that ball just a little too far in front of Smith, and Cage laid out, but just couldn't come up with that catch, so an incompletion. Second down and 10 with 22 seconds left on the clock.
Suwannee put in quite a bit of pressure on the quarterback, so that's...
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of time.
Yeah, no. He has to see it quick and react. But Simmons, big old young, 6'4", 220 at quarterback. Has good vision.
And he didn't start at quarterback.
Yeah, no, he did.
Came in relief.
Single back in the backfield. Here we go, the snap, and we come after him again. He steps up in the pocket and just throws it down the field. I thought he was going to run with the football, but probably thought wiser of that. I don't know how many timeouts they have left. That was a third down situation.
Yeah, I was a little surprised, too. I thought he was going to take off with it and try to pick it up with his feet, but he throws the pass, steps away from the trouble, steps up and throws the pass, but is not near a receiver, so that'll be another incompletion. Third down coming up, and now 15 seconds left on that clock.
See what they do here is number 0, Max McKeithen. He checks back in for the Pirates with the play call. Simmons in the gun. He's still talking to McKeithen as they walk up to the line of scrimmage. McKeithen will be that single back in the backfield. 2 receivers set on either side.
Dogs with 4 up front.
See what happens here. See if that defense comes. Kind of a low snap. We come after him. He finds a crease. Throws across the middle of the field, and we almost pick it. Hits us right in the hands.
Yeah, I know.
Goes incomplete.
Oh, Bubba, he wanted that one. Yeah. It was in his hands, then out of his hands, and he knew he had an INT, but it'll be an incompletion and bring up fourth down with 9 seconds left.
The thing is, we could have got that pick. Bubba might have had some running room. He'd had about 2 men to beat on this side.
So if they have a field goal kicker, and I have no idea if they do or not, but that would be a pretty long one. So we're looking at about a 40-yarder, somewhere in that neighborhood?
Yeah, I would think at least that. Yeah, from where the ball's spotted, 7 from there. Yeah.
And, if they can give the quarterback time, and that's always the question, can they give him enough time to get back there and get comfortable? He has shown a good arm, Simmons. So this will probably be the final play of the half, I would imagine. And Suwannee trying to keep that big goose egg on the scoreboard there. 21-0 Dogs lead over the Pirates right now, but Crystal River threatening here, their deepest field position. They're at the Suwannee 24-yard line. 9 seconds until halftime. They face a 4th and 10.
Well, and that's how you do. What do you tell your defensive backs? We saying not let anybody behind us, or we saying, give them anything up front? I say we're going to rush them from the front.
Yeah, attack and keep them out of the end zone.
Shotgun formation for Simmons. McKeithen will be right behind him. And we bringing everybody right up the middle of the field. He's going to just chunk it to the end zone. Got 2 dogs there. We might have missed the pick again.
Yeah, well, that time it's a good thing. A 4th down incompletion. And there are 3 seconds left.
Yeah.
And we talked about time for the quarterback, and he just had no time that time to set up and do anything. So he had to fling that ball and hope for the best. And lucky for him, it was an incompletion and not a pick. But now with 3 seconds left, Suwannee will get the football. And the question is, are they going to take a knee here, or are they going to run a play?
Well, I think I'll let the coaches say. No, I know what I would do. I'd probably take a knee. But
would you?
Yeah.
Well, up with 21-0, that's probably the thing to do on the road. It's a safe thing to do anyway, but see if they get in that victory formation or not. I see shotgun formation, and I see they're going to run a play.
Well, we got split backs, so that's probably the first time tonight. And there it is.
And they took the knee from the shotgun. He didn't get up under center. That's the old-fashioned way of doing things. But he will take the knee from shotgun formation, and we have made it to halftime with your score, Suwannee 21 and Crystal River 0. It's halftime here on RiverCountrySports.com.
Since 1946, Live Oak Jewelry has been this area's go-to for beautiful jewelry and repair services. Check out their selection of watches, bracelets, wedding rings, class rings, earrings, necklaces, and more. Plus, the family-owned and operated jewelry store specializes in expert repair services, ensuring you receive high-quality work performed at a reasonable rate, and most work is done on site by the owners, so you can speak directly to the person doing your repair. Longtime supporters of Suwannee Bulldog football, let's support Live Oak Jewelry, Highway 90 West, downtown Live Oak, Florida.
Looking for the perfect spot for family dinner or catching the game? Beef O'Brady's is all about great food, friendly service, and fun for everyone. From their famous wings to hearty entrees, there's something for everyone at the table. Beef O'Brady's of Live Oak, where every visit feels like home. See you tonight.
Every student has a future waiting for them. At the Suwannee County School District, we're helping them discover what is possible. With certified teachers who know their students, possibilities inside and outside of the classroom, and pathways to prepare them for college, careers, and beyond, we are giving every student a chance to find their passion and pursue their purpose. The Suwannee County School District, my choice for high-quality education.
You were there at the beginning. You stood behind me, guiding me through good times and bad, teaching me lessons I wouldn't appreciate until later, preparing me for the day when you couldn't be here. What you've given me, I'll carry wherever I go. And because of your planning, I know I'll go far.
Set your family up for life. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance. Your friends for life.
It's time now for a Bulldog Player Spotlight, brought to you by Hunter Abercrombie, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Live Oak. Hunter Abercrombie and Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
It's halftime, and it's time now for Player Spotlight. I've got a couple of dogs here. I've got number 3 and number 4, Travis Fedd and Kyler Watson. How you guys doing?
Doing pretty good.
I'm doing great. Glad to be here.
Yeah. How has things gone this off season with summer workouts? I'm gonna start with you, Travis, and just getting in the weight room, getting ready for the season. How has that gone?
Yes, sir. Just putting in a lot of work this season, trying to get back right, get back how, please.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
How has turnout been? Has everybody bought in? Have kids been showing up voluntarily?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Been a pretty good number of people showing up.
All right. How about you, Kyler? How would you assess the off season?
We've definitely had a lot of people coming. I think during the average day of the summer, it was probably 65 to 70 kids,
Okay.
and we roster about 90 between both teams. So that's pretty good turnout, I would say. You know, a lot of buy-in from the kids. We started doing some extra workouts. Kids started coming. Kids that are going to produce, and you're going to see that extra work done on the field.
Right. We don't want to go 1-9 again.
No, sir.
No, sir.
We won't.
No, sir.
Now, Travis, you're playing linebacker this year,
Yes, sir. I played linebacker my whole high school career.
right? But I thought you played a little offense.
Nah.
You've never played any
My
offense?
ninth grade year, but
Okay.
no,
All right.
sir.
You're solid on defense, so
Yes, sir.
you like hitting people.
Yes, sir.
You like covering the pass.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And well, you know what Madison does? They're gonna come with that misdirection and all that
Yeah.
stuff. So it's more assignment football.
Yeah, I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be ready.
Okay. What do you think of it? You played Madison before. Madison is Madison. Doesn't matter. They change the pieces, but they're gonna be tough and gritty.
Yeah, Price is definitely going to come with a good set. He's going to run what he likes to run. He runs it every year. We've seen it. We've been through it. We've known what's not worked, and we've known what's worked.
Yeah.
We've had drives that we can put together, 2 drives where we can get stops, and then after that, we get out of assignment football. And I believe if we play assignment football, that we will put our offense in a good position to keep us in the game and win the game.
Now, Kyle, are you playing linebacker this year, or are you up on defensive end?
I'm playing outside linebacker, so
Okay.
when we go to they go to 2-back sets or like a back and a H-back or a back and a tight end, I walk down on the outside,
Okay.
bring a lot of pressure like you see me usually do.
Yeah, so they call it a 3-3 stack, but there will be times where you'll be up on the line of scrimmage.
Yes, sir. There'll be times where we're in a 5-2. There'll be times where we're in a 5-1. with some outside help. Like we walk down our rover, which is Josh, and he comes down and he plays the outside. And we walk down our other backer, which is Marco Rojas.
Okay.
Great ball player, by the way.
Yeah.
And we walk them down and let me and Travis fill the holes on the inside and work side to side.
Okay. We're going to see a little bit more on defense as far as blitzes, stunts,
Yes,
things
sir.
like that.
The main point of us running the 3-3 stack is to get me in mismatches against guards and against tackles because we know tackles can't pass that like a pass rush.
Okay. What about the offensive side of the ball? Going to see over there at all?
Yes, sir. Any of our tight end or our H-back sets, I'll be on the field. We got another kid that's rotating in with me. His name's Rylan Fee. He's a junior. He's a big kid. But physicality-wise, if we're going to run the ball with a guy, H-back or tight end, we're going to put me in the game.
How tough was it for you to go from baseball to football? I mean, it's a different, type of sport, different workout, all that.
Well, with my brother going up to Erskine, I've been hitting those workouts while I've been off and traveling. And like when we go, like I was in Atlanta and Hoover and all those hotels, but then you can go and buy a day pass at any gym. So you go buy a day pass, you lift at those gyms, stay in shape while I'm not. Maybe I'm playing baseball, but I'm not getting the lift in at football.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, it was a special season. Who knows? Maybe next year we can get past that roadblock in South Walton. But
that roadblock's not there no more.
Yeah.
That roadblock, they graduated.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
we're the roadblock in the region right now.
I like to hear that. But NIL, they can bring in more. I mean, who knows?
They can't bring in nobody that throws 199.
Yeah. Yeah, they were tough, no doubt about it. But
100%.
I still say if you go back to that first game, and they made a terrible call.
Both years.
Yeah.
Both years they've done that to us.
Yeah.
Not surprised, but we will host regions this year. We will run through Fernandina and we will run through South Walton and we will go to state.
I love it. Well, let's take care of football season first, but I love
sir.
that. All right, you guys want to make a prediction? What are you thinking about this year? How good can we be? And I know it starts with winning a few games and gaining confidence.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'll tell you this. On3 came out. On3 had us at 6-4. And I saw the games they had us winning, and I saw the games they had us losing. And my prediction is we'll go 8-2. I will not say who we will lose to or we will beat, but we will start off hot. We will get a lot of wins, and then we will carry that into district play and win some district games.
All right. You agree with
I
that?
agree with Collar. I
Okay.
agree with Collar.
All right. Let me take you off the field. How things going this year, senior year, as far as classroom work and everything? You guys, senior year should be a little bit easier, I would think,
Yes,
for
sir.
schoolwork.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I got some pretty good classes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What do you want to do after high school? Have you thought about that?
Oh, college football.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
Have schools been looking at you, or?
Yes, sir. I've been talking to a couple schools.
Okay, so you want to continue, past football though? Is there something you want to do? You want to focus on as far as a career past football?
I ain't really thought about that. It's just mainly football.
Okay, Kyler, for you, is it football or baseball in your future, or try to do both?
It really just depends, I don't really want to talk about the money situation, but that does play a big factor.
Yeah.
And depends on the fit. If somebody, like a couple local schools, want me to come play baseball, if they come and they offer me some good stuff, then maybe I go and play baseball there. Now, if we start pushing out my film like we have been, and schools like Erskine and bigger and the FCS schools start reaching out, then you never know what happens. But my decision will definitely be made up probably halfway through the year to December of which sport I'm going to play.
By the way, Lafayette beat us last year. That's not going to happen 2 years in a row, right?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Hey, I only played the first quarter last year. I got hurt.
That's
It
true.
won't happen this year.
Okay, I like the confidence.
I promise.
That's making me feel good.
They don't have.
This
They
a
don't.
new team this year.
They don't have
I'm gonna let you know
Taiwan.
that.
The
This is a new
reason.
team.
The reason that they did what they did last year was because they had Taiwan, and I got hurt. The point of me being in the game was to keep Taiwan from running. When I got pulled, Taiwan ran for over 100 yards.
Yeah, you were the spy on him.
That's the point of the game, and that's what happened last year, and it won't happen this year.
Yeah, he was pretty special. But
Yes, sir.
I love the way the schedule. If I'm making a prediction, I see 5-0 heading into our first district game.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So
100%.
all right, good deal. Well, great talking to you guys. Want to wish you good luck all through the season, and appreciate you taking time out and talking to us.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, Travis Fedd and Kyler Watson here on the Player Spotlight.
Are you new to investing and not sure where to begin? Start by looking for a financial advisor who will offer you a strategy personalized for you and your family. One who will be there as your life and financial situation changes. I'm Hunter Abercrombie, your Live Oak Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you. We'll use an established process to create a personalized personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner together to help your strategy stay on track. Contact me today at 386-364-3699. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Saddle up, Suwannee. It's rodeo time. The 6th annual Suwannee River Roundup Pro Rodeo will take place October 16th and 17th at the Bob Holmes Covered Arena at the Fairgrounds in Live Oak. There will be roping, along with bronc riding, steer wrestling, cowgirl breakaway, barrel racing, plus bull riding. Gates open at 6 with a rodeo beginning at 7:30. Saturday's rodeo will air live right here on River Country. Don't miss the rodeo October 16th and 17th in Live Oak. For more information, call 386-362-3004 or visit SuwanneeParks.com.
We're Lafayette State Bank.
Real people, local people invested in our communities.
Hi, I'm Sandy Millian, the Live Oak Branch Manager. Go Bulldogs.
And I'm Tiffany Bevel, the Brantford Branch Manager. Get 'em, Bucks.
Since 1946, Lafayette State Bank, independently owned and operated,
committed to meeting the growing needs of our community.
Proudly serving the Suwannee Valley, your hometown bank.
Lafayette State Bank, serving dogs, bucks, and pickup trucks.
Member FDIC.
Frank Allen II. How you doing, man?
Doing good, good. How you doing?
All right. How's it been for you as an athletic director? When did you become an athletic director at Suwannee?
This is my 5th year being athletic director. I enjoy it. I'm a Bulldog. I want everybody to succeed.
Right.
It can be overwhelming at times, but I mean, I really enjoy it. It's a lot of work that goes with it.
Right.
And Coach Hall's my assistant AD, and he helps me out a lot. But there's a lot more to it behind the scenes than
right. Because
just
you're
showing up.
not just dealing with football now. You're dealing with the basketball program.
We got 32 sports.
32.
Yes, that includes the JV and the JV teams, boys and girls. I mean, you got basketball. We got boys and girls basketball. We got, right now, we've got golf going. We got girls volleyball going. We got boys golf going. We got girls golf going, and then football, JV, and varsity going right now. Then the fall sports will be. This is fall sports. So the winter sports is wrestling, girls weightlifting, boys, girls basketball, boys, girls soccer.
Right.
But it's just, you got the spring sports, and that goes from softball, track. I forgot to leave out cross country is in the fall, boys and girls.
Right.
And then in the springtime, you got track, baseball, softball, and boys weightlifting. So, I mean, it never ends.
Right. So did you know that job was going to entail all of this when you took the job?
I did. Like Hunter Abercrombie was the AD before me.
Right.
We're really good friends. And, there were some lot of talks about what goes into it, and lots of phone calls when I first got here with him. And he helped me along the way of the way to do stuff and way not to do stuff, and paperwork. You got to take a physical and EKG from every kid that you can participate. You got to organize it and scan it, and just the stuff that behind the scenes paperwork it'll overwhelm you big time. So it's part of it. I enjoy it. I mean, I'm a Bulldog. I want every team to succeed, and all the way around.
So overall, I guess we look at the big picture of all the sports, 32 sports. How did Suwannee fare last year? If you took a big, just took all the sports and put them in one hat, and
I mean,
how was it?
It's crazy because like some years it's football, then some years it's basketball, and soccer. Boys soccer was very successful this year. The track team, weightlifting is always successful. Chris Marshall does a great job with the weightlifting team. The cross country team was good. The boys
baseball, how was that?
Baseball went to the regional finals. Coach Billy Moran, he does a great job. We got that whole squad coming back next year.
Oh wow,
minus a couple of seniors, but baseball went to the regional finals. We had long distance track winner, state winner, which hasn't happened in a while. So I mean, it's been crazy all the way across the board. But like I said, it's you have certain sports every year it's somebody different. So, you never know. You think, oh, this team, we don't know how they're going to be, and they wind up being great. So we had the girls win individual state in golf this year, Ryan Donaldson.
Right.
So, it's just, you can't predict the future, but you can always look out and say, we knew baseball was going to be good.
Right.
And they were. And they struggled a little bit at the beginning, and they figured it out. But, it's hard. Like I said, I never say, well, we're going to be good in football or we're going to be good in baseball or softball or whatever it is, because you never know.
Right.
Then you get, like some teams, you're like, I don't know if they're going to be any good. And then all of a sudden they roll out there and they start winning. So I just, I learned not to, like baseball. Like, they're going to be legit this year. We have a pile of kids coming back.
Okay.
And it's just stuff like that. It's every year. You're like, man, we're going to crush people in football, and sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't happen. But that's just part of it.
Well, you've given a lot of insight again. I just wanted people to know just the responsibility of being an athletic director.
It's a lot. You got to have officials show up. You got to have ticket takers show up. You got to make sure the stadium's clean.
Right.
I mean, it's just from wherever they're playing.
Right.
And make sure all the players got their stuff turned in and the coaches have their stuff done, and it's a checklist every day.
Okay, and I'll be remiss if I'm gonna move on here because we're getting ready to close out pretty soon.
Yes,
but I would be remiss if we didn't mention your Uncle Dale McCullers,
Yes,
Hall
sir.
of Famer in the Suwannee, Hall of Famer at Florida State. I talked to him, and I'll tell anyone. I think he was a class of 64 or 65. Somewhere
65.
around 65.
Yep.
And to this day, man, that's one of the most memorable interviews I've ever done. And when he talked about, Johnny Unitas and his experience with a Super Bowl ring and all of that, how does it feel to have that kind of football royalty in your family?
Man, it's crazy because, like, growing up, like when I was little, it was just Uncle Dale.
Right.
And then we went to a Florida State game, and they had, when you bought a Coke,
right,
back then they would have the Hall of Famer on the Coke. It's a plastic bottle, so you get to take it home.
Right.
So my dad bought me a Coke, and it's like, what is it? Like the Coke? Look who's on the Coke. And I was looking at it. Some dude, he's like, read the name. Dale McCullers. So it was my uncle.
Right.
And I think he had like 29 assisted tackles in one game, which is still a record to this day.
Right.
And the stories after I got in my teens, I would, talk to him about playing in the NFL.
Right.
And it was just crazy stories. He said that they were leaving. He was on the Miami Dolphins, and they were going to leave. It's a quick story, but it's great. They were going to leave. And he said they got on the plane. Everybody's sitting on the plane. And Larry Zonka hadn't got there yet. Star running back.
Right.
And Mike Shula was like, we're going to wait. So he said everybody's looking out the window, and here come like a 72 Chevelle with like 10 deputies behind it. And he's driving across the tarmacs, gets out, and the deputies got to start dying laughing. He's like, hey, can y'all put this in the parking lot for me? He's like, get out of here. And he threw the keys in, but he was hauling butt to the airport.
Right.
And it was speed, and they were trying to pull him over, and he was going to the airport, and it turned out to be Larry Zonka. And they're like, hey. So he said everybody laughed. He jumped on the planes. The shooter was not happy.
Yeah.
But he said that just that kind of stuff that you hear from him is like, it's gold, man. It's good stuff to talk to him. And he's pushing 80, and he's good health, and he's kicking along. And it's always great to talk to him.
Well, you let him know. We'll probably be giving him a call sometime.
Yes, sir.
But again,
Yes, sir.
I would be remiss if I didn't mention him.
Yes, sir.
But Frank, man, look, I want to thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
For joining me.
Yes,
I know we could go on and on and on.
We could talk all Mike Pittman. We could talk all night, baby.
Yeah,
we can talk all night.
Yes, we can. But look,
Yes,
I want to thank you, man, for joining me. Continue doing a great job with all these hats you have to wear.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
And right now, in the current, let's go in and have a great football season.
Absolutely, 100%.
All right, man. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, sir. Appreciate
Bulldog Bark. I now send it back to Andy and Wayne for more Oh My's and Hunker Downs. I'm Keith Hunter, and this has been the Bulldog Bark. We'll see you next week.
Hi, this is Keith Hunter of Huntertainment. We bring you DJ service, video and audio production, a podcast and great waters, radio shows, and maximum sports coverage of girls basketball. At the heart of everything we do, there is a mission that's bigger than the writing, the music, and the videos. Sure, we bring you the entertainment, but we're all about the human connection, that spark between people when they feel understood, valued, and inspired, and encouraged to do better and be better. Long after the entertainment is over, the video fades to black. Long after the ink runs dry, what remains is the lasting impression. This is Huntertainment. Let's make the connection. 904-504-1532.
What do you love about big national chain pharmacies?
I love the long wait times.
Now serving number 12.
I love being on hold and talking to a robot who never answers my question.
We didn't get that.
I just love being treated like a number.
At your locally owned independent pharmacy, you're a neighbor, not a number. If the big national chain drugstore near you has closed or isn't treating you right, visit your locally owned independent pharmacy today.
Sometimes you just need a bird's eye view. Call Bird's Eye Roofing for a free estimate. Visit www.birdseyeroofing.com or call 386-935-6559.
Hey there, looking for bargains? Well, look to Second Chance, the Second Chance thrift store at 501 North 129 in Live Oak. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5. You never know what you'll find, from furniture to clothing and everything in between. And new shipments arriving daily. Locally owned and operated by Daniel and Amanda Moses. It's the Second Chance thrift store. More fun than a flea market and more convenient than a yard sale. Located on 129 North in Live Oak. Come get you a bargain today.
And back here at Crystal River High School, it's halftime, and we put the stats on the board provided by Jamie Watson of the Lake City Reporter. So you can see those first half stats. The stat that jumps out to me, 120 yards and penalties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Hope we took care of them at halftime.
My goodness. Speaking of halftime, I got some scores for you if we can throw these out. How about Bramford's second quarter score, 38-0 over Eagles View. So Bucks looking good tonight. Dixie County has a 35-0 lead over Vernon second quarter score. Gainesville up 18-14 at the half over Bellevue. You got Columbia on the road leading Bowles 14-7. That game in the third quarter. You got St. Augustine all over Palatka, 14-0 early. Bradford County 31-0 over Westport in the second quarter. Santa Fe 6-3 over Newberry. That's early in that ball game. And Hamilton County leading 13-7 at Bell on the road. Second half underway.
It is. Moran puts a foot into it. It'll be retrieved right around the 5-yard line, up across the 20, up to the 25. Oh, puts his old shoulder down and bowls his way up close to the 28. And that's where the old Pirates will start out 1st and 10.
Travis Fenn and Kyler Watson sponsored on, or were shown on the spotlight there at halftime. That was one that we recorded back in the Suwannee Atrium.
Yeah.
Back during Media Day. So that was supposed to run in the Madison game, but we had to make it good tonight.
Yeah, well, that's awesome.
Yeah, those guys are awesome. So I had announced in the first half that we were going to have Jacob Lord and Jamarcus Cherry, but we'll make that good. We'll get that to you when we can.
Yeah. Plug them in there sometime.
Exactly.
Thing is, Pirates will have the football, and they'll start out the way I think they're going to run it some. They have Grayson Stack as the quarterback.
Right, went back to
Hard to catch the number, but you got a lot of backs in the backfield.
Went back to the starter. They had him in the first half starting.
Yep. Handoff going straight ahead. Boy, they run into a wall of dog, but they're fighting their way, and they're going to pick up a couple up across the 30, maybe to the 31.
Well, Suwannee was there, but the push went to the Pirates on that play, so that'll produce about 3 yards on the carry.
Yeah, and like you say, Grayson Stack, he did start the game back there, and they started running it off the get-go, and then they went to the passing game more with Simmons a little later.
Got dual quarterbacks here for Crystal River.
Yeah.
Well, that was good for a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7 now. Crystal River at the 31-yard line.
Suwannee in a 3-man front. Shotgun formation for Stack. 2 backs in the backfield. An offset eye, 2 receivers on either side, and a short slot. Here's the snap, and the quarterback this time, he's going to roll, and he's just going to toss it out of there and see if they call it an incomplete pass.
Well, he was in the grasp. Suwannee had him wrapped up, and he got rid of the football, I guess, before his knee went down. Suwannee got away with one of those in the first half, ended up with a touchdown out of the doggone thing. So they'll call that an incompletion and bring up 3rd and 7.
Yeah, we had a pretty good package coming from the outside, a lot of pressure on the quarterback, and he did the wise thing, got rid of the football.
Yeah, one of our defensive backs came on the blitz untouched, and he was back there on top of the quarterback, and because he was going to keep the ball and roll to the outside, but Suwannee had other plans.
On 3rd down, Elijah Simmons checks back in. The passing quarterback, single back in the backfield. That probably be Max McKeithen. Two receivers set near side, two to the far side, and here they go. We're coming after him up the middle. Get our hands up. Boy, he throws a bullet intended for number 9. That's Landon Lee, but it goes incomplete.
Yeah, that one just went by him with a breeze.
Yeah.
He put some mustard on that. But 3 and out, and that'll bring up a 4th down and punting formation for Crystal River. 21-0 Suwannee. Dogs scored early and often. That had a bunch of miscues and illegal procedures, and then on 4th and long, throw a 66-yard touchdown pass.
They did, unbelievable.
Bubba love it. Then next series ended up with a 23-yard touchdown pass to Williams. And Dogs added a safety on top of that. And a late score. And looking good, 21-0.
Kind of a low liner kick by Stack. He did the punting chores, but that pays off pretty good. They get down there with coverage. They'll down it right around the 33-yard line, and that's where your Dogs of Suwannee will start out 1st and 10.
We'll take a timeout back after this on rivercountrysports.com.
Every student has a future waiting for them. At the Suwannee County School District, we're helping them discover what is possible. With certified teachers who know their students, possibilities inside and outside of the classroom, and pathways to prepare them for college, careers, and beyond, we are giving every student a chance to find their passion and pursue their purpose. The Suwannee County School District, my choice for high-quality education.
Dogs up to the line of scrimmage, shotgun formation. This time we'll have 2 backs in the backfield, a receiver set to either side. Johnson called for the snap, handoff second back through, and we'll squirt through there for some big yardage across the 40, and we're hammered down around the 44.
Big old number 0, Trayvon Penn.
I know it.
He's just a sophomore.
And he got some good blocking that time up front. Found a little crease on the right side. Spurted out of there for a big old dog 1st down.
Nice run on 1st and 10. And that'll move the chains and push the ball up to the 44-yard line, so a 12-yard pickup on that running play.
Cherry will come to the near side, Lovett to the far side of the field. Hagen Johnson will be the quarterback. He's in the gun. Offset eye, handoff, second back through, and that'll be fed once again. Takes it straight ahead. We're just going to drive it, and we're going to pick up good yardage. Probably at least 7 or 8. We'll see where they spot him.
I mean, nothing fancy about that. Just an off-tackle play, but good blocking up front. Fed with those legs just a churning. He broke the first tackle and then got into the second level. Puts that pad down and picks up good yardage. Give him about 7 on that carry.
Yep, good yardage, 2nd down, and short yardage for the Dogs of Suwannee. Let's see if we put it in the air.
Buccaneers ready for a running clock there. They're now at 43-0.
Wow.
At home against Eaglesview.
Mike Johnson checks in the backfield for Suwannee.
He's that little scat back.
Yeah, and they got him really backed off the line of scrimmage.
They do.
And we are deep in the gun. We're 5 yards deep, and he's about 8.5. Handoff second back through, and that'll be Johnson, and he spurts through there. He's going to pick up the 1st down.
And I'll tell you what, the thing with him, if you can get him in the open field, get him past that first level and get him into the secondary where he can really put on the jets. I mean, he's got great speed from what I hear.
Yeah, he can scat. He gets that running start. Like you say, you're set up 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Into Pirate territory now, down to the 45-yard line. Clock moving, under 9 minutes to go here, 3rd quarter.
Them Dogs out of the huddle and up to the line of scrimmage. Pirates digging in on the other side. They're in a 3-man front. Cherry to the near side. Lovett to the far side of the field. Hagen Johnson in the gun. Here's the snap. Handoff second back through. Do a little stutter step, moving. Boy, I tell you, kept her legs running. And,
he just refused to go down.
He would not go down.
21 got some additional yardage there on that play, showing his toughness.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I did too, but, second effort. 4-yard pickup.
2nd down situation for the old Dogs of Suwannee.
This is all on the ground here, started at the 32-yard line. Dogs just churning out 1st downs. Getting it done the old-fashioned way, run some clock.
Yeah, just going straight at them. Split backs in the backfield, shotgun formation, a receiver set to either side. Still looking at a three-man front. Hagen Johnson calls for the snap, and here we go. Looking down the football field, and got Jamarcus Cherry wide open, and he dropped the football at the 5-yard line.
You left the two backs back there to block, and we do have laundry on the field at the line of scrimmage, but the back there to block, giving him extra protection because they were going deep. And he put that ball out there, and I think, Jamarcus must have been thinking end zone before he had secured that football.
Oh, yeah. He may have glanced up right before it got there, thinking touchdown. But they're picking up the
they're going to wave that flag off. So it's an incompletion in 3rd and 6. And that was 6 points.
Oh, it was.
I mean, he was so wide open, it was unbelievable. But and he may have been surprised that he's that wide open.
That's true. He said, look at here.
My goodness. Well.
Hey, 3rd down situation for the Dogs of Suwannee. We got to pick up a first. Hagen in the gun, two backs in the backfield. Cherry to the near side. Love it to the top of your screen. Here's a snap, a high one, handoff, second back through. That's Mike Johnson. Boy, spurts through a big old hole and somehow hides behind them big old linemen and gets a big first down.
Well, it was in 3rd and 6, and, the pass play comes up with incompletion and just missed the touchdown. So let's just go back to the ground game, feed it to number 21, and he gets you a big first down.
1st and 10 Dogs right around maybe the 33 or 34. We'll get the next play call from the sideline. Out of the huddle and up to the line of scrimmage. 7:12 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Dogs lead at 21-0. Shotgun formation. Still looking at a three-man front. Same set. The old dog set for us. A little play action, and we're running for our life, or we're going to be sacked for about a 5-yard loss.
Yeah, they were coming that play, and nowhere for Hagen to go except for down on the turf, and give Davis Browning credit for that sack.
Make it 2nd down and long for Suwannee. I mean, that's a good time to throw it on 1st down, but they kind of sniffed that one out.
Yeah, and ends up being about a 5-yard loss.
Oh, yeah.
But at least it wasn't an illegal procedure. Feel good about it.
That is true. This time Josh Johnson will be in there. It's one of the backs. Number 10, handoff to Fed. He'll go off the right side, but this time the Pirates sniffed that one out. And we don't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, big old number 55 got him got a piece of that jersey and slowed him down just enough for the rest of the defense to get in there and help him out. So give Jameer Hicks some credit there.
Another 3rd down situation for Suwannee. Call it 3rd and close to about 15 yards.
Yeah, not much there on that running play. So 3rd down and long coming up. And going to be a timeout called. Suwannee will call the timeout. Stops the clock, 5:47 to go 3rd quarter here on rivercountrysports.com. Since 1946, Live Oak Jewelry has been this area's go-to for beautiful jewelry and repair services. Check out their selection of watches, bracelets, wedding rings, class rings, earrings, necklaces, and more. Plus, the family-owned and operated jewelry store specializes in expert repair services, ensuring you receive high-quality work performed at a reasonable rate, and most work is done on site by the owners, so you can speak directly to the person doing your repair. Longtime supporters of Suwannee Bulldog football, let's support Live Oak Jewelry, Highway 90 West, downtown Live Oak, Florida. And a big Bulldog howdy going out to John and Bart Bogus, Live Oak Jewelry. They've got everything you need as far as jewelry and jewelry repair. I mean, where can you get, something worked on? I mean, those guys, they break it out. It looks like a doctor back there with the big specs on.
I got the specs, doing things with micro something, scissors, something.
They are amazing. Live Oak Jewelry, downtown Live Oak, Florida. Big Bulldog supporters.
And have been for years. Shotgun formation for them old dogs facing a 3rd and 15. Single back in the backfield, two receivers near side. Here we go. Johnson's running for his life. He's going to try to toss it out there to Trayvon Feed. Boy, what a move at the 30. Up to the 25, and it'll be banged down close to the 22.
So they play action that time as he fakes the ball to him and then keeps it himself, and it looks like a running play, and then he just stops and pops, hits his receiver, and that's a pretty good-looking play. I don't know if that was by design or that was just kind of engineered by the quarterback and the running back.
Yeah, he was running for his life, actually. It would look more like a shot put, but Fed was right there, Johnny on the spot, and we pick up a first down.
That's good communication
Yes,
between those two. So we'll take it, and that's a first down on a 3rd and 15. 1st and 10 Dogs now at the 23-yard line, just outside that Roundtree-Moore Ford red zone.
Out of the huddle up to the line of scrimmage, Pirates digging in on the other side. 2 receivers set, single back in the backfield. That'll be Fed. Johnson gets the football. Does he give it off to Fed? He does. Fed cuts it in off tackle, tries to get it a little bit outside and picked up a little bit of running room.
Tristan Johnson making the tackle for Crystal River. Another hard run. And been impressed with that young man.
Yeah.
Fed has been fed the football, and he knows what to do with it. Picking up good yardage.
Absolutely.
Gave him 5 on that play.
Oh, yeah. 2nd down, 5 for the Dogs of Suwannee.
They are in that Roundtree-Moore Ford red zone. Roundtree-Moore Ford, Highway 90 in Lake City, right across from the mall.
2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Shotgun formation, single back in the backfield. 3-man front for the Pirates. Here's the snap. And this time it's going to be Hagen Johnson. Did a little fake. He's going to have to cut it up the field and bang his way maybe to the 25, or actually the 15. Let's see.
Yeah, and I like the toughness of our quarterback, but I hate him out there in the open field. He has taken some shots, and you hate to see that young man get injured. And right now, he's on the turfus.
He is on this sideline.
And it looks like he had his bell rung and might have to come out of play. Hopefully he's going to be okay. Timeout on the field. Coach Kyler Hall coming over to check the injury. We'll step aside with 3:57 to play 3rd quarter here on RiverCountrySports.com. Looking for the perfect spot for family dinner or catching the game? Beef O'Brady's is all about great food, friendly service, and fun for everyone. From their famous wings to hearty entrees, there's something for everyone at the table. Beef O'Brady's of Live Oak, where every visit feels like home. See you tonight. Well, back here in Crystal River, and the quarterback's going to have to come out at least one play as he went down there on the sideline, but he is walking off the field in his own power, so maybe just shaking up a little bit.
Yeah, he's shaking that head a little bit, so maybe seeing a few other things you shouldn't see.
Yeah, you might be right about that. Might be seeing stars, but did pick up 3 yards on that tough carry. So officials call a water break, and so a timeout on the field. And while we have a moment, I want to remind you about the Suwannee Quarterback Club. Support Suwannee Bulldog football by joining that Suwannee High School Quarterback Club. You can make a donation and would be much appreciated. The money they spend goes to travel, goes to equipment, goes toward the kids, goes to feeding them. The Quarterback Club, a community of fans and supporters of the program. The club supports the team by raising money for travel, equipment, meals. You got it. For more information on how you can become part of this outstanding group, just contact any current member, visit their Facebook page, or text 386-590-1309.
Looks like Fed will be the quarterback.
We're going to go wild dog?
Yeah, and Rojas is going to be the single back in the backfield on a 3rd and a long 2. Fed to the outside, and he just falls down, and he's going to lose yardage.
Yeah, he didn't get hit by anybody. He just lost his footing, went down by the turf monster.
Well, so you kick a field goal right here?
Well, be 4th down, and we lost about 3, so 4th and 5. I mean, we're definitely in Jace's range, and they are going to come out and try a field goal here.
About a 35-yard attempt. Let's see. Yep. The T will be spotted down right at the 25, and, of course, he's right in the middle of the football field. Let's see if everything goes well. Boy, a high snap. We get it down on the tee, and it's blocked. And we better, I was about to say we better go after him because I've seen one of those hammer knockers picked up and ran back for a touchdown before.
So the field goal no good. I was just about to say there's a FaZe Flowers field goal, but that doggone thing got blocked.
Yeah.
We'll step aside back after this on rivercountrysports.com.
You were there at the beginning. You stood behind me, guiding me through good times and bad, teaching me lessons I wouldn't appreciate until later, preparing me for the day when you couldn't be here. What you've given me, I'll carry wherever I go. And because of your planning, I know I'll go far.
Set your family up for life. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance. Your friends for life.
And Stack with the football. He's going to take it straight ahead. Like I say, they ended up at the 3-yard line because on that punt that they blocked, they tried to return it. So they ended up right there, and then looked like Stack may have got tackled at the 2.
Yeah, if they don't touch that football, they're going to get the ball back at the 20-yard line, where they normally do after a field goal, but they tried to pick it up and run with it, so end up at their own 3-yard line and didn't get any real estate there. In fact, lost a yard. Now back at the 2, it'll be 2nd down and 11. Suwannee thinking safety.
Oh, yeah. We'll see if they stick with Grayson Stack as the quarterback.
Well, if you put Simmons in, he's throwing from his own end zone.
Yeah, he would be.
And Simmons more of the
he's
throwing quarterback, but he's got the body type where he could run if he needed to. So,
and he'll be in the gun this time. They'll have 2 backs in the backfield, but they might have taken too much time. I saw a flag come a flying.
That's what it is. Delay a game, going to be half the distance. So put it back at the 1.
See what happens here.
And now they go back to, looks like they're going to switch quarterbacks again, go back to 9.
It's hard to tell.
No, there's Simmons. He's still in there.
Is he still in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's the big, tall quarterback. Simmons in the gun, single back in the backfield, 2 receivers set near side. Here's the snap. He's going to just run it right up the middle of the football field. Probably a smart thing to do. Does a little spin move and maybe got it out close to the 4.
Yeah, just basically a quarterback sneak or quarterback keep. He was in the gun, but that was a straight-ahead running play just to get out of harm's way. He's going to bring up a 3rd down, and he does end up picking up about a yard or 2. So let's give him a gain of 2 and call it 3rd down and 10. Back to the 3-yard line. Well, let's see if they take the chance here of throwing out of the end zone.
Well, we'll see if the Dogs are coming after. We're playing a base defense, or we're trying to do some things. We'll have to see.
Swanee's been doing a nice job of disguising that, sending different blitzers.
Oh, yeah.
And making it difficult for that offensive line to pick them up. And now, hang on. There'll be a timeout called by Crystal River. So they will use a timeout here. And while we have a moment, want to tell you that FaZe Flowers, they are a local live oak florist with a lovely variety of fresh flowers and creative gift ideas to suit any style or budget. They can assist you with any local as well as any worldwide delivery. Where do you want to send them flowers? They can get it done at FaZe. For your convenience, they also offer daily floral delivery to local funeral homes and hospitals. They're open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and Saturdays 9 to noon. Of course, they're open all the time online. Go to FaZeFlowersLiveOak.com. If you want to go in person, you'll find them downtown on Highway 90 West. FaZe Flowers.
Awesome.
We appreciate their support here on rivercountrysports.com.
Oh, yeah.
Well, 3rd down. They got the pirate flags, and if we got any Branford folks listening, Branford of the Buccaneers, they got them on pool noodles.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Slinging them things up in the air, the student section.
It's pretty neat.
That's, it's kind of inventive.
We'll see what happens here. 3rd down and 10. Let's see if Suwannee can hold them. We got to hunker down. Shotgun formation by Simmons. Looked like a little early movement, little screen pass to the outside in the flats, and it's incomplete as long as it was a forward pass.
Yeah, and, he was moving forward, and now Suwannee said no. Suwannee says they got the football. They're jumping up and down and celebrating. The officials are going to have to talk about this, but they may not have been a forward pass. And
a touchdown?
They're going to call a touchdown. Suwannee
Really?
recovered it in the end zone, and they're going to say that was a backward pass and give Suwannee the points.
I mean, it was hard to tell from this angle. We're up around the 50-yard line and the 45 on the other side. And mercy, who would have thought that?
I did not catch the number of the Bulldog that came up with that in the end zone.
I didn't either.
But doggone, Suwannee will take 6 points. That's a weird way of getting points, but nonetheless.
I don't even know how you write that down.
Well, I put a backward pass. Suwannee recovers for a touchdown.
Good enough.
Yeah.
Moran will try to tack on the extra points. Good snap. Low line drive, and that is good. Oh, my.
All right. Dogs 28, Crystal River nothing here on rivercountrysports.com. I'll tell you what, this has been one crazy first half.
It's just like some crazy things are happening.
Some other scores from around the area. Madison is up on Lecanto 12-0. That's the second quarter score. You got Interlochen 28-0 over Keystone Heights. Wakulla with the lead over Gadsden County 20-7. That's at halftime. Baker County second quarter score leading Clay 17-6. Yulee over Baldwin third quarter score 28-7.
Mercy.
Also got Chiefland leading Williston in the second by a score of 12-7. Got Fort White over Eastside early 13-7. Good ball games going on around the area. Opening night, high school football.
High school football don't get no better than that under the lights.
I'm loving it. Of course, college football going to begin next weekend with a handful of games.
Yeah.
FSU is going to open up next weekend, night game against New Mexico State. But only 8 games coming up next weekend, and then Labor Day weekend, everybody begins.
Well, this time Moran just puts a foot into it. It'll go out of the back of the end zone. The Pirates will start out 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
You remember him booming those as a freshman.
Yeah.
And just consistent like that in the end zone, and that's a weapon.
No, it is. I mean, no, you don't got to worry about a return, especially with guys you got dangerous return men. You want to keep the ball away from them.
28-0. Suwannee with the lead. As you look at the Suwannee Quarterback Club scoreboard. Dogs enjoying being on the winning side of things for a while. So, of course, we still got time to go. I know you don't want to start any celebration in the third quarter.
Yeah.
And that'd be unheard of.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, I'm not superstitious. I'm a little stitious. So.
You're super duper stitious.
Oh, mercy.
See, I bet you wear that same hat next week, won't you?
Oh, yeah.
As long as they win.
As long as we win. Yeah.
Okay.
Shotgun formation for Simmons, single back in the backfield. 2 receivers set. They come in motion, hand off to the big back right up the middle, but he is hammered right as he meets the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Kyler Watson was there with the hammer.
Mercy. The running back gets up a little gingerly. I think that was number 22, Terrence George.
Well, he took a pretty good pop coming in from the side from Kyler Watson. And that young man can bring the hammer, no doubt about that. They're going to let time run out here. And the third quarter has evaporated. Suwannee leads 28-0 here at Crystal River on rivercountrysports.com.
Shipping stress? No thanks. At the UPS store, it's packed fast, shipped smart, and made fun. Bring your package, track it with ease, and trust them with your most fragile stuff. They even handle Amazon returns. Plus printing, mailboxes, notary, yeah, they do it all. They even do large format printing. Pack it, ship it, love it. Only at the UPS store of Live Oak.
What do you love about big national chain pharmacies?
I love the long wait times.
Now serving number 12.
I love being on hold and talking to a robot who never answers my question.
We didn't get that.
I just love being treated like a number.
At your locally owned independent pharmacy, you're a neighbor, not a number. If the big national chain drugstore near you has closed or isn't treating you right, visit your locally owned independent pharmacy today.
And back here at Crystal River High School, 12 minutes on the scoreboard. Suwannee 12 minutes away from claiming victory here tonight, leading 28-0.
Like you say, we've scored in some I'll call them mysterious ways.
They have been. I mean, back, with penalty after penalty, we're in the hole and then throw a doggone touchdown pass from your knees.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how the first score got on the board.
We're coming with the blitz. Simmons throws the quick pass to the outside. It's complete, and that one was maybe behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to lose 2 yards.
But just little short passes. But Suwannee pretty much has that figured out. But haven't had a lot of time to operate. 2-yard loss on that one. So 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, Suwannee's showing some good speed in the defensive backfield. Came up in a hurry. Got him behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down situation for the Pirates. 3rd down and 11 as we start this 4th quarter of play.
I find it interesting. They huddle up the skill position players, but they leave the linemen up there outside of the huddle. So, I mean, normally there's a blocking scheme involved, right?
Well, I was actually watching the one coach. I'm just going to assume that he's the offensive line coach, that he gives some kind of signal. So he's giving the signal from the sideline?
Okay, that makes sense.
Simmons in the gun once again. Tall sweep near side, and this time it'll be a big number 8. I think that was Grayson Stack that carried the football. It was, and they'll get some positive yardage.
He did on that little toss sweep.
They may go for it here. I mean, what do you got to lose?
Well, it's going to be a 4th down, and if they do take this, it's going to be deep in their own territory. Branford now leading 43-0. They got the running clock going on.
Yes, they do.
Buccaneer Stadium.
Number 22, Terrence George, he checks back into the game in the backfield.
So that was a 6-yard pickup. This will be a 4th down and 5. And they got the ball right at their own 25-yard line, and they're going to go for it here.
Yeah, Jenkins and Lee will be the wide receivers on the far side. Shotgun formation for Simmons. Single back in the backfield. That'll be George. He'll bring motion near side, and he'll get set in the backfield. Here's the snap, handoff right side. We hit him right at the line of scrimmage. Big old number 45, the old nose guard, blew him backwards.
You do not want to run into Jakari Brown. He'll send you back downtown. Big hit right there, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, he kind of stacked up the middle of that field and gave them linebackers and everybody else a chance to roam.
So Suwannee will take over possession of the football with 10:01 to go in this ball game here on rivercountrysports.com.
We're Lafayette State Bank.
Real people, local people invested in our communities.
Hi, I'm Sandy Millian, the Live Oak Branch Manager. Go Bulldogs.
And I'm Tiffany Bevel, the Brantford Branch Manager. Get 'em, Bucks.
Since 1946, Lafayette State Bank, independently owned and operated,
committed to meeting the growing needs of our community.
Proudly serving the Suwannee Valley, your hometown bank.
Lafayette State Bank, serving dogs, bucks, and pickup trucks.
Member FDIC.
And while you were gone, we had 1st and 10, 27-yard line, and it was fed with the football, and he'll pick up about 4, maybe 5 yards on that carry.
Yeah, good blocking by the right side of that offensive line. Old Dogs out of the huddle, up to the line of scrimmage. Pirates digging in on the other side. We got trips. I'm talking about trips to the top of your screen. Here's the snap, and we'll hand off once again to Fed. Boy, this time one of their linebackers come there and ripped us to the turf. May have gained a yard. We'll have to see where they spot us.
Not a whole lot there, but close to that 20-yard line, that Roundtree Moore Ford red zone, just outside of it. So put the ball down at around the 21-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and a long 3, or probably about 3rd and 4, let's call it.
See what the Dogs do here. We've kept it pretty much on the ground here in this second half.
Yeah. Just running clock.
Oh, yeah.
Getting positive yards.
Johnson, the quarterback, single back in the backfield, trips to the far side of the field. They're going to bring a blitz right up the middle, and Johnson's keeping himself, going to took his shoulder down and tuck it. Boy, he may be really close to the 1st down. We'll see where they mark him.
Well, he came up a little gingerly in a previous play, had to go out of the ball game, but he's come right back at with that same attitude, man. He's taking it to him.
Ran that option play to the outside, and they're going to call it 1st and 10 Suwannee.
Dogs in business now inside the 20-yard line, that Roundtree Moore Ford red zone.
Changing the marker on the far side. Suwannee getting a play call from the far sideline. 8 minutes to go here in this football game. And Suwannee inside the Roundtree Moore Ford red zone once again. 3 receivers set, single back in the backfield. Here's the snap, handoff to Fed. He'll take it off the left side, looking for a crease. He stutter steps to the outside, run to the far sideline, and pick up about 6.
Good running play that time. As you mentioned, instead of running inside, he cut it outside and found a little breathing room out there and a good 5-yard pickup. So another 5 to his stat page.
Yeah, we really hadn't carried it outside too much. I mean, you get to thinking about it. He had to bounce it outside that time. I was looking for some toss sweeps from the days of old.
Down to the 12-yard line. Dogs knocking at the door, already leading 28-0. Clock moving, about 7 and change left to go in this contest. Home opener next Friday night. Pack the doghouse. Welcome in the Hornets from Lafayette County.
Boy, that's going to be a tough one. 3 receivers far side. They're stacked in there tight. Shotgun formation, split backs in the backfield. Hand off this to, actually Johnson keeps it himself, goes to the left side, cuts back to the middle, and he's fighting his way across the first down marker somewhere around the 5-yard line.
Yeah, we played the Hornets back-to-back years, and, man, you know you're in for a war when you play those boys.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to bring it across the line, and that's going to be a heck of a ball game next Friday night. Of course, last year, you remember, at Dale Walker Field in Mayo, Lafayette County, took it to Suwannee, gave them all they wanted, and came away with the victory.
Oh, yeah.
I asked Kyler and Travis about that at halftime, and they said there ain't no way they'll do that 2 years in a row.
Oh,
they gave me a guarantee.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We'll see.
It's going to be tough.
1st and goal, Suwannee.
Suwannee knocking on the Pirate door here late here in the 4th quarter. 2 receivers set this side. Hand off, second back through. That's Fed. Boy, he just pretty much walks into the end zone, and somebody say, give that old dog 6.
Touchdown, Suwannee. Trayvon Fed that time.
Good blocking up front. I don't know that he got touched as he went through the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he did. He came standing up into the end zone that time, so it was 6:01 to go in this contest. Now 34-0. And Dogs tack on this extra point. We'll go to a running clock.
We will. Number 16 for the old Dogs. He'll do the kicking chores.
Jace Moran, who's got a baseball scholarship to University of Florida.
Jamarcus Cherry, the hold, set down on the tee up, end over end, and it is good.
35-0. Suwannee with the lead here on rivercountrysports.com.
Hey, this is Stephen Jones with Roundtree Moore Ford in Lake City. If you're in the market for a new vehicle, there's never been a better time to buy. With Ford's employee pricing, you pay what we pay. What was once a reserve price for Ford employees is now being extended to the general public for a limited time. Anyone can take advantage of this special pricing opportunity. With Ford's employee pricing, you get a fixed, upfront pricing with no need for negotiation. And you can rest assured that you receive the best price, where right now you can receive up to $12,000 off selected new vehicles. And when discounts on new vehicles are this high, it makes your trade-in worth even more money. Where right now at Roundtree Moore Ford, we're offering a free 2-minute trade appraisal, where you can swing by our location here in Lake City or go to RoundtreeMoreFord.com and you can get a free 2-minute appraisal. So don't miss your opportunity to lock in employee pricing only at Roundtree Moore Ford in Lake City. You can check us out on Highway 90 West or across the mall in Lake City or go to RoundtreeMoreFord.com.
rivercountrysports.com here in Crystal River. Appreciate you tuning into the stream. Hey, don't forget Monday night, it's the Suwannee Sports Report. That's brought to you by Roundtree Moore Ford. We'll talk some Suwannee football, also some Brantford football. It's Jerry Phil-Y'all will join me, and Coach Detter, along with Coach Hall. It's always a big time on Monday night, 7 o'clock here on the channel.
Well, this time Rand puts a foot into a ball, but they just snatch it out of the air around the 3-yard line. He'll cut it back to the near side, runs into kind of a pack of dogs right there, and he'll be taken down just shy of the 20-yard line. Forward progress, Probably leaves him around the 19.
And they stack him up, rack him up just shy of that 20-yard line, and Crystal River will set up there. Well, I got to tell you, Andy, I didn't see this coming, and they do have the running clock now, so clock is moving as they shuffle off the field and onto the field. But I did not see a running clock in the second half, and the Dogs jumping out to a 35-0 lead here on the road. Just did not see that happening here at Crystal River High School. School with a lot of tradition and pride in their program, and trying to right the ship as they've gone through several coaching changes here in recent seasons.
Yeah, and the thing is, they lost a couple of players before this game in their kickoff classic.
Yeah.
And then I know they lost one player during the game that I saw. I think it was number 45. I saw go off, take his pads off. It was one of them. And I hadn't seen him come back.
First year for Coach Bryce Spalding. He's going to get this ship righted. It's going to take a little time.
Simmons will be the quarterback in the gun. Two backs in the backfield, and Simmons just going to take it straight ahead, and them Dogs going to stack him up after a gain of a couple.
It's a straight quarterback run. Clock moving now, about 4.5 left to go in this contest.
They'll run another running back in, I believe, or wide receiver. Number 23 checks in for them. It's Cade Smith. I hadn't seen him or called his name here in the second half.
Yeah, he made some nice catches, though, earlier in this game.
See if they go back to that.
He had the quarterback gain of 1, so 2nd and 9 from their own 20.
Trips to the near side. Suwannee in a 4-man front. Here's a snap. Simmons looking across the middle, and he tries to force it in there. Boy, and it just goes off of the would-be receiver's hands, and it'll go incomplete. Should bring up a 4th down situation.
Tried to thread the needle there. And so it'll be a third down.
Third down.
Yeah,
yes.
Third down coming up.
3rd and 9 from right around the 20-yard line. See what they do here.
You know, Suwannee knows that they're in passing situations here, so they're coming in there like a dog looking for a bone.
Well, they really are. I saw Decorian Ansley check in for the Dogs, number 23. Here's the high snap to Simmons, but he finds a wide-open receiver near side. They make the catch, and they'll cross the 35 and be banged down close to the 37 by big old number 7 for Suwannee.
There's old Cage Smith.
Yeah.
He said you've been looking for him. Made another nice catch out there. Yeah. And Suwannee was bringing the heat, but found his receiver, and he made a nice catch and a big first down.
Will be all the way across the 35. We'll call it the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 Pirates from there at the 3-minute mark of the 4th quarter. Dogs with a big lead. 35-0. Pirates out of the huddle up to the line of scrimmage. Trips to the far side. Simmons will be in the gun. Single back in the backfield. That'll be Terrence George. Here's the snap, and the old quarterback's looking. Boy, finds a wide-open receiver out in the flat. He makes the catch, and we'll get the first down for forward progress.
And depends on they are going to mark him for a first down. So Cage Smith with another catch.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Pirates.
He just slips out there. I mean, all like 145 pounds.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, he's got good hands. And
yes, he does.
Not afraid to get hit.
Kind of the same deal here, the 2-minute mark. Simmons in the gun. I'm going to bring somebody from the outside. Here's the snap. And here's just going to throw it up down the far sideline, and nobody's going to catch that one.
Yeah, just threw it out of bounds. We'll take a 30-second timeout here on RiverCountrySports.com. Since 1946, Live Oak Jewelry has been this area's go-to for beautiful jewelry and repair services. Check out their selection of watches, bracelets, wedding rings, class rings, earrings, necklaces, and more. Plus, the family-owned and operated jewelry store specializes in expert repair services, ensuring you receive high-quality work performed at a reasonable rate, and most work is done on site by the owners, so you can speak directly to the person doing your repair. Longtime supporters of Suwannee Bulldog football, let's support Live Oak Jewelry, Highway 90 West, downtown Live Oak, Florida.
Here's Simmons. He's looking for the snap. Single back in the backfield. A lot of pressure, running for his life near side, and had 2 receivers over there, but threw it out of bounds.
Yeah, well, he was on the run and tries to throw it up there. Had, like you said, a pair of receivers, but no way for any one of them to catch that one.
No.
3rd down and 10. And credit the Suwannee defense. I mean, he can't get comfortable back down. The times that he's been comfortable and had time, I mean, he's been a pretty slick customer. But when he doesn't have time and he's on the run, it makes life much more difficult for the Pirate quarterback.
Dogs making a few changes on that defensive front. See Ryland free, number 99. He's checked in, maybe in the middle.
And maybe time for one more play. Clock continuing to run. Down to about 40 seconds left to go. Let's see if they get this last play off on 3rd down and 10.
We're probably in no hurry to do that. Shotgun formation for Simmons. Single back in the backfield. No play action to McKeithen, and looking for the wide open receiver, the receiver down the field, but he was covered like a blanket, and it goes incomplete. Once again, intended this time for number 14, Chase Gipp.
That's probably going to do it. There is a flag on the field, however. And let's see, by the time the officials sort this out, the time is going to expire. And they had an illegal man downfield, and so that's going to do it. That's going to be the ball game. All right, 35-0. That's your final score. Suwannee gets the win here at Crystal River. Back after this on River Country.
I love my gym.
Of course you do. What's not to love? At Woods Family Fitness, members are family and families always welcome. Open 24 hours a day with a full range of workout equipment, machines, free weights, treadmills, stair steps, ellipticals, rowing machines, recumbent bikes, plus group fitness classes with certified instructors. From yoga to spin, low impact, senior fitness, HIIT classes, they have a certified personal trainer on staff. The gym is clean and comfortable. Come join the Woods family today.
I love my gym.
Woods Family Fitness, US 129 North at the Live Oak Commons.
Hi, my name is Catherine Haney. My grandfather and my dad, Wes Haney, have been selling and servicing Chevrolets in the Suwannee Valley area since 1968.
I'm here with my brothers, Weston and Jonathan. We want to tell you why Wes Haney Chevrolet is the best place to buy a car.
At Wes Haney Chevrolet, it comes down to two things: low prices and excellent customer service. You are a part of the family just as much as we are. Your happiness is my dad's first priority. He will always fight to make sure you get the best deal and the best experience.
My dad doesn't play games and he doesn't charge dealer fees, so we can always get you the best price. We have amazing incentives this month to put together a great deal on any Chevrolet car, truck, or SUV. The best built, longest lasting vehicles on the road. We guarantee a better deal and customer experience than you can get anywhere else.
We would love to show you our beautiful selection of new and used vehicles. We are located in Live Oak, Florida on Highway 90 East. I can guarantee our dad will give you the best deal, and we are excited to earn your business.
This is Wes Haney, and as always, no dealer fees, no games. Come see my team at Wes Haney Chevrolet.
We're Lafayette State Bank.
Real people, local people invested in our communities.
Hi, I'm Sandy Millian, the Live Oak branch manager. Go Bulldogs.
And I'm Tiffany Bevel, the Brantford branch manager. Get 'em, Bucks.
Since 1946, Lafayette State Bank, independently owned and operated,
committed to meeting the growing needs of our community.
Proudly serving the Suwannee Valley, your hometown bank.
Lafayette State Bank, serving dogs, bucks, and pickup trucks.
Member FDIC.
Looking for the perfect spot for family dinner or catching the game? Beef O'Brady's is all about great food, friendly service, and fun for everyone. From their famous wings to hearty entrees, there's something for everyone at the table. Beef O'Brady's of Live Oak, where every visit feels like home. See you tonight.
Got a couple of scores for you. First of all, halftime, Union County 14 and Rutherford 6. That game being played over in the Panhandle. Also in the Panhandle at Bozeman, the Taylor County Bulldogs. How about this? Perry up 26-7. And that game only in the second quarter.
Goodness.
Got Crestview leading Lincoln, second quarter score of 7-0. Looking in the Panhandle at scores right now as we're flipping through the score stream and trying to find scores from our area. Of course, here, Suwannee 35-0, taking care of business over Crystal River. And, Andy, how good does it sound to say 1-0?
Yeah, it's very good, and, what a relief.
No doubt about it. Hey, congratulations to the Dixie County Bears. They get a win tonight. That's a final score, 41-6 over Vernon. So how about that? The Bears trying to turn it around, and they get off with a win. So congratulations to Dixie County. Santa Fe, this is kind of a surprise, leading Newberry. It's 20-10. Red Raiders up in the third quarter.
Wow.
That could be an upset. We're Santa Fe and Suwannee, old-time rivals. And, well, we've had some great games with those guys through the years.
Oh, we have.
You know, I was looking at the series here with Crystal River. And, you know, you told me that we played these guys back in the day, and I didn't remember. And I had to go back to the old record book
Archives.
there.
Yeah. 13 and 14. One of those years, I think we were like 10 and 3.
Yeah, 2013, we played here at Crystal River, won 27-7. And then the next year, 2014, they played back at Langford and won 42-20. So getting the win tonight, and that's 3 in a row.
3 in a row.
That I know of over Crystal River.
It is.
How about this score? Madison County 18-0 over Lecanto. That's in the third quarter. So the Cowboys didn't get to play last week, but looking good here in this on this Friday night. We open up the high school football season.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. You think about that. And Lecanto had played these fellas, and I think won maybe by 5 points, 30-25, or it was something like that. And
big rivalry game between those two. So Hamilton County at the half leading Bell 19-14. Rooting for those Trojans to come through with that ball game tonight. And let's see, flipping around. We should get some final stats as soon as they come in. We'll put them on the screen. Is Jamie Watcher from the Lake City Reporter keeping up with stats here, and you can read all about this ball game and all the games in the area in Suwannee and Columbia County by checking out the Lake City Reporter. Jamie does a great job with the Lake City Reporter. St. Augustine 14-0 over Palatka. That score is still in the first half. And let's see, Interlochen 49-0 over Keystone Heights at halftime.
Goodness. A lot of high school football going on.
Hawthorne 8-7, second quarter score over Bishop Moore. They're playing down in Orlando. Got the Villages over Zephyr Hills 25-7. That game in the third quarter. Zarephath Academy fell to IMG, their junior team. 35-0 was the final. That's the Thursday night score. Just some of the scores from around the area here on this Friday night. Of course, the score here, Andy, what can you say about these Bulldogs jumping out and getting a 35-0 win at Crystal River?
Yeah, totally awesome, especially when you're on the road. You had to ride a charter down here, and you got a 2-hour drive, probably a little more than that on the bus, maybe made a stop in between. Yeah. But, the thing about it, I think if you looked at some of the adjustments were made, like you said, 120 yards of penalties in the first half.
Yeah.
And I think we knocked that down quite a bit there in the second half of play.
And you just saw the stats on the screen there, and Suwannee looking good on this Friday night. Of course, the only stat that matters is 1-0.
Oh, yeah.
Dogs are 1-0 on the season. I can't say it enough.
Well, looking for 2-0, you spoke of Palatka, so we got to take on the Hornets one game at a time, then take on Palatka, and then just keep on rolling.
Yeah, we'll be back in the friendly confines next week at the Doghouse. Appreciate the hospitality here at Crystal River. They have been awesome in a beautiful facility and a beautiful high school, beautiful campus here in Crystal River, Florida. All right, back to wrap up the broadcast after this timeout on RiverCountrySports.com.
Shipping stress? No thanks. At the UPS store, it's packed fast, shipped smart, and made fun.
Bring your package, track it with ease, and trust them with your most fragile stuff. They even handle Amazon returns. Plus printing, mailboxes, notary, they do it all. They even do large format printing.
Pack it, ship it, love it. Only at the UPS store of Live Oak.
Saddle up, Suwannee. It's rodeo time. The 6th annual Suwannee River Roundup Pro Rodeo will take place October 16th and 17th at the Bob Holmes Covered Arena at the Fairgrounds in Live Oak. There will be roping, along with bronc riding, steer wrestling, cowgirl breakaway, barrel racing, plus bull riding. Gates open at 6 with the rodeo beginning at 7:30. Saturday's rodeo will air live right here on River Country. Don't miss the rodeo October 16th and 17th in Live Oak. For more information, call 386-362-3004 or visit SuwanneeParks.com. Need that generator hooked up safely, correctly? Woods Electrical Services provides electrical installation of any size and make of generator, residential and commercial. Woods Electrical Services, they specialize in commercial electrical construction, new construction and remodels. They're local, they're certified, experienced, they're insured, with 6 crews on the job all over North Florida.
David Wood, and Woods Electrical Services, proud supporters of Suwannee Bulldog Athletics. Go Dogs!
Sometimes you just need a bird's eye view. Call Bird's Eye Roofing for a free estimate. Visit www.birdseyeroofing.com or call 386-935-6559.
All right, back here one final time. I want to thank our sponsors. Appreciate Pool Realty. Appreciate Companion Animal Hospital. Appreciate the Tippins Insurance Agency. Suwannee High Bulldog Football brought to you in part by Suwannee Parks and Recreation, bringing you the Suwannee River Roundup Pro Rodeo coming up October 16th and 17th in Live Oak. By Roundtree Moore Ford on Highway 90 across from the mall in Lake City. By Bird's Eye Roofing. Visit birdseyeroofing.com to request a free estimate. By Live Oak's Beef O'Brady's. By the UPS store of Live Oak, by Live Oak Jewelry, brought to you by Wes Haney Chevrolet, by the Suwannee County School District, by Faye's Flowers, by Companion Animal Hospital, by the Second Chance Thrift Store, by Hunter Abercrombie, your Edward Jones financial advisor for Suwannee County, by Wood Electrical Services and Woods Family Fitness, by 50 Cow Coffee and Desserts, by Cheek and Scott Pharmacy, by the Suwannee Quarterback Club, and brought to you by Lafayette State Bank, proudly serving Lafayette, Suwannee, Gilchrist, and surrounding counties since 1946. All right, that's going to wrap it up. Congratulations to the Suwannee Bulldogs, 35-0 winners here at Crystal River. I want to thank the River Country crew, our streaming and executive producer tonight, Miss Tammy Neal. Our Suwannee Quarterback Club scoreboard operator was Him Patel. Running the cameras tonight, thanks to Dusty Morgan and Luke Baxley. For Andy Day, I'm Wayne Luttrell. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast tonight here on RiverCountrySports.com.